in the background, keeping track this evening. And welcome
I
everybody
am
to
good. How are you?
Good. Great class last night. We were talking about a little earlier. That was nice.
It was. We had a good old time
We did. It was fun.
last night.
Yeah. And I missed last week, so therefore it was even a little more exciting because I was dying to
You
get
were
back to it.
missed last week. You were missed.
Yes, but I saw
Lord, you
three
were missed.
ladies instead last week on this show at this time, and I was like, "Oh my God, you guys were so much fun."
And this week we're going to have, well, I think Saturday I'm going to do something. Hi, JoJo.
Hey Jojo, hey Karina, hello
Oh my
Anjali,
gosh.
Afia, Stardust. Sorry we got a little late tonight. We were doing a little bit of technical stuff behind the scenes, so we kind of got a little bit behind, but we're good now. So yeah, you guys, I was able to listen and watch a little bit while I was driving last week, and you guys were great. I enjoyed it. The energy was off the hook. Everybody was just fired up, and it was funny. And Sherry Berry always delivers great one-liners, you know.
Oh my gosh.
And then
She
Megan with
gave
her
such
readings,
good information.
she does, but she also has this quick wit about her. So when she's good at a comeback, and so it's like zingers. I love it. I saw her in school on Monday, and she was all fired up, and she's like, "Oh my God, I've got to do this again." You guys are right. You said as soon as you went online, it just happens.
Yeah, you love it.
Yeah, she was so worried, and then all of a sudden it's like bing, opposite, and she
The
really enjoyed it.
worry is more that you won't get anything. Like the spirits will be like, no, not today.
Exactly.
Once it comes through, you're like, oh, okay, it's okay. Or that,
Exactly.
like, I don't know. It's just that nervous energy until you do it. And then it's like, oh, okay, I can do this.
Well, it is different. It's amazing when that camera turns on. It just all of a sudden the energy is there, or the whatever it is there. It just happens. LMT said greetings from California, Angie. You predicted a shakeup at my job. Told me what's going to be let go, and yep, yesterday exactly that happened. Well, that's a little bit of a wake up call.
It's a confirmation, but it's still like, ooh. Thank you, LNT. I like the
Oh,
updates.
you told her who at my
I
job
told
tell
her,
me who going to be let go, and yep, yesterday exact. So somebody else, not her.
oh, no, not her. No, she did good. It's all working in her favor.
Yeah, I misunderstood when I read that. I saw it as maybe she was let go, and I'm like, huh? So so
Hey,
somebody else left.
Tanisha. Hey, Lewis. How you gonna tell Alicia to go to bed? Ain't both of y'all in the same time zone? Hi, Alice. Hi, Brenda.
Hello,
Brenda bought a
everybody.
shirt today. Hi, Linda. Oh
Hello,
my
hello.
gosh, look at everybody in here.
Jessica, first timer. Yes, I'm sure that Kina will add you to the list. Everybody, if you want to get added to the list, let Kina know. Tell her if it's a specific question or a general question, and and we'll see how it's going. LMT says everything you saw is just playing out, so that's good news.
Yes. Linda, LMT didn't get let go. Somebody else got let go, but it worked in LMT's favor.
Exactly. Pam says hello. General
Hi,
reading for
Pam.
Jessica Owens, and then creating balance. Can I get on the list tonight? Absolutely, creating balance. I think it's still open. Kina will let you know, but I'm almost certain it is. Alice, hey Alice, welcome in as well. So
Hi,
yeah,
Shelly.
you guys had such a great time. I was watching and I was laughing, and every once in a while, at one point though, I was trying to text and drive, and I'm like, don't do this. So actually, I pulled over for a minute because I had that one long text, and I'm like, I've got to respond to that one because it was too funny. I couldn't let it go. Alicia says we're doing shots tonight with love readings.
Sure, you
For
can
some
do
people,
whatever you
Alicia,
want.
every night is shots for love readings. Some days you have to have it. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow is
I
my
love a
birthday, and
shot.
I wanna. Nanika says tomorrow is her birthday, so she would like a
Happy
general
birthday.
reading. So yes,
I
happy
hear
birthday.
surprise, like somebody's bringing you a surprise gift, and I think it's a man. I actually hear a man is bringing you a surprise gift. It looks like a bouquet of roses, but it looks like a little box too. But it's a long box, not a ring box.
Well, that would be nice, especially if it's a pleasant surprise.
Well, yeah, it looked like it was a pleasant surprise. It was a bouquet of roses, and then it was a little box about this
Hmm.
big, like maybe a bracelet or a necklace or something. Looks
Hmm.
like.
Nice.
Hi, Tony. Hi, Sophie.
So let's see who is first up tonight is Karina Chandler. Karina, do we have a general or a specific question for you?
No, it looks like a man is going to bring her a present, creating balance. But I mean, maybe it's somebody she didn't expect to bring it. So it looks like a man is bringing the gift. A very nicely dressed man with a little hat on and like a, I want to say like a coat, but it's not cold enough to have on a coat.
Hello, Steph. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Carolyn Amita Johnson. Hello to all of you. Again, Karina, did you already leave? Karina, we need a question. Is it general or specific, or do we just move on to Alice? Because I can't believe there's no response already. It's like, you got to give me a break here. Let's just move on to Alice. And Alice's question is, can I ask what my life purpose is?
Let's see.
How can somebody jump on and then jump off that fast? Am I missing
Because you
something?
just go to another, like if you have multiple up, you're probably just going to another reading.
Well, enjoy the other one.
I didn't even see her name come through, so I don't know how Keen even got her on the list.
I don't know.
'Cause I thought oh, there it is. Hey, is the list open? So maybe she didn't. What your life purpose is. For some reason they show me like a nursing, like a nurse. But I don't think that's your profession. It doesn't seem like that's your profession. Then I hear Mother Teresa. So like a selfless servant. Is that what you're going to be? Like a selfless servant? I want to say healer, but more just like of a servant helping those that are in need. And the word selfless is the part that they're really, really giving me, that they're really personifying selfless servant. So really helping people. And I keep seeing Mother Teresa, but I also keep seeing the nursing. So for me, the nursing is the healing, is what I get for life purpose. But I don't think that's your profession.
I guess I need some Alice, I need some clarification. Are you asking career life purpose? You're asking for what you're here in life to accomplish? Are you asking about your life contract that you came in with? What specifically?
I just said life purpose and let them show me what it was, because I don't know, like life purpose could be so many things, and like
Exactly.
it could be just to birth. Like, what if you're birthing the next president? Your life purpose could just be to birth that next president. So I don't know what you mean by life purpose, but when I ask spirit life purpose, they show selfless servant.
She says life contract. Okay. Okay. So if you're looking, so for me, as I look at life contract, again, I think to help people understand my vision of what life contract is that you come back, you are in my thinking and my belief is that you come back from over and over again. Okay, we don't have a one time, that's it, we're done. The way I see life is that we come back over and over again and try to reach our highest and best self. And the way in which we do that is every time we come back, we overcome one of our weaknesses or one of our shortcomings or one of the things that we want to improve in ourselves, to make ourselves work to be the highest and best being that we can be. So understanding my philosophy on life contract, as I speak to you, Alice, I'm coming from that point of view, from my understanding of what life contract is. I'm not sure what yours is. So I laid that foundation so you can understand where I'm coming from. So when you ask me in your life contract what your purpose for this lifetime was, okay, generally speaking, for me, I'm looking at usually 2 or 3 things or whatever. But the one thing that was like blaring at me was humility, and it seems like in this lifetime, humility was something you needed to learn, and something that is needed inside you. I don't know if, again, it's something that you needed to perfect or something you needed to test your limits on humility, or I don't know, but I'm getting humility. Humility is the word that stands out most. And humility is one of the things you came in to kind of work on and fix, or to whatever. And so I think you've been tested, and I think you're still being tested. And I think the thing when you're being tested is you have to make sure, if you are, again, working with the concept I've espoused earlier, which is what I'm putting out forward, is that the humility is helping you to keep your ego aside, because your ego is your worst enemy with humility, because you put your ego in there, and humility leaves the door, because all of a sudden it's like, I know everything, I am everything, all the world revolves around me, and that's not humility at all. And I'm not saying that's you, but what I'm saying is that's the concept of why humility comes in. Humility helps to take our ego out of it. It helps to remove us from an equation as putting ourselves first, and instead putting the conversation first, or putting the issue first, and then take us out of the equation. So in my estimation, what you were brought, one of the things that flashed up immediately was humility. And that is I think you're brought to this world to learn humility in this lifetime. There may be 1 or 2 more lessons, but that's the one that flashes to me. So as long as you continue to grow in that path and understand and be able to learn to deal with humility in various ways, because humility doesn't come in only one shot. It's like, again, it's humility is used throughout every situation. So that's what I'm getting. Anything else, Angie?
No, Karina Chandler is back. Karina, you were the very first person on the list, and we went past you because you never responded to our request for your question. Monica, Kina will. Oh, Kina said the list is closed, but she will post and let everybody know who made it to the list.
Hello, Affirm Wellness. Nice to see you. Yes, that's thank you, Linda. Reminder, please, everybody, hit that like button down below if you could. And if you haven't already subscribed or followed, that would be nice as well. Thank you, Linda, for reminding us. That's wonderful.
And I believe somebody asked how to get the link to the shirts. It's on all the on the Facebook page, Kina's Facebook page, my Facebook page, and both of the Instagram pages. You can find the link to get to the website, which is Kina's Corner, spelled Keyna Corner, KOR Corner, NER, Kina's Corner, to get the link to order the shirts for Sickle Cell. Oh, that was Gwen. Hi, Gwen. And Don is about to post the link. He just did.
There you go. Yeah, go check it out. And I'm going to try to pop up an image so you can see what the shirt looks like. So hopefully I don't mess things up. We will see. Let's see. So let me see if did that one come up?
That first one did.
Okay, let me pull it back up. Is it up?
No.
Okay. Okay. What did I do different that time?
It was up the first time.
Yeah. Let me try one more time. So, back to what I did. Window. Go back here. Is it up?
Nope. Oh, there it is. That's the front. Peace, love, and cure. Team Kina SCA. Team Kina Sickle Cell Awareness. And then on the back is the number 22. And everybody who supported last year in 2021, your name is in the 2022. It's so cute.
And then we'll pull up the back real quick. I just had it up. Why did it go away? What the heck? Come on. There we go. Here we go. So that's what the back looks like. And so again, this is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. It's September. It runs the entire month of September. And so on Fridays especially, wearing red is kind of the thing to help people remember that
Sickle Cell Awareness. Yep.
Exactly.
And I've already decided what my challenge is. I will tell you guys next week.
Very good. Hopefully it's something you can accomplish. So
I'm telling you what, it's not running. I'm not running. But Pam already ordered hers. Yep, I already ordered mine. Oh yeah, see, and all in there, those are all the names of the people who ordered last year. There's my name at the top of the 22.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Yes.
So again, Kina is, again, if you're interested in a sickle cell shirt, go to Kina's link.
That matches your shoes. You always have red shoes. That matches your shoes perfectly.
Exactly. We'll have to get one this year too, because I got one last year, so I get one this year too. Got to get my order in. Did it make 10 sized?
She said small to 4X.
I should be covered then. That's an old Suzanne Sugar Baker joke. It's like order my clothes from Georgia Tent and Awning.
Oh, I love that show.
I do.
I was watching Golden Girls last night because I still love Golden Girls. Miss Patty Singer, I think you did miss the list because the list filled up very, very fast. And Kina is letting everybody know who made it. She's compiling the list, and then we're going to post it shortly. But the next person on the list is Cynthia. And it's a love reading.
Have a drink. Cynthia says, hi, does Eric really want to be with me as he says? I need my pendulum, but I know my answer is already, so unfortunately.
It's a 2-shot night. It's a 2-shot on that.
Hey, I wonder if my watch will work well. Last night, this is the one from last night that I brought to the class.
Uh-huh.
So I'm wondering if
mine is up here somewhere. I just saw it oh, here it is.
Oops, that's not good. My Cynthia, my dear, that for me said no.
That's my no, and it's a big no. It's like hell no. Look.
Exactly.
Side to side is my no. So no. And I heard no when I read the question, so no, he does not. Yep. I don't get any indication that there is anybody else, but I just don't think it's the intensity that you want, or it may be wham bam. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, Mr. Right now. Right.
It doesn't seem like a lot. I feel like you're wanting to be in love and romanced and just, you're looking to build a long-term relationship. And he said, oh, Alicia said, Pendizzle said no, her said no too. So everybody got to know.
I think Pam said same thing. Pam F said no too.
Yep. So everybody got to know.
Yep.
Wow.
Even, is it Sherry Berry said no too? Lord have mercy.
And I heard no immediately, no, sorry.
And everybody for those people who don't understand pendulums can be anything. They can be stones, whatever. This is my great grandfather's pocket watch, who went to my grandfather, who went to my father, who went to me. And so last night we were doing some readings off of items that we own that are part of our family or whatever as from my past. And so I figured I'd use it tonight as a pendulum real quick and test it. And it's interesting because the same energy flows through it because, again, it's connected in that sense. And so you'll notice for Angie's no and was left and right.
My no goes left and right, and my
Exactly.
yes is a clockwise circle.
Right.
My need more information or maybe is a counterclockwise.
And see, my no is right back and forth, and my yes is left and right, and my ain't telling you is straight up not moving. And sometimes it'll start to move and then stop, and it's like, nope, I'm not telling you. So everybody who has a pendulum, they have to learn how the pendulum works for them, because the
I just
pendulum
tell it,
is
I just ask it
individualized.
every single time I start. I say, show me a yes, and then it'll just show me a yes, and it'll start moving. So this is my yes. It's going in a circle.
And the other
And
thing
then
that
stop.
Hmm?
You tell it to stop, and it'll stop. And then show me a no. And then that's my back and forth.
And we even practice in class, we practice with questions that the other person knows. And sometimes we don't know. And so we ask the question, and it's amazing how accurate. The pendulums are amazing. So if you have a chance, whether you can use a stone of any kind, you can use a ring, put a ring on a
You
string.
can use a necklace that has a little charm on it.
Yep. Anything that hangs down, anything that, but something that has your energy attached, because you really want to, it needs to be an extension of you. That's the point. The pendulum is an extension of your energy, except it's it's an extension that is a barometer of which way you're thinking. So that's a cool.
And also you have to set your intention to it, like tell it what you, I guess, what
Yes.
you want it to be. And then like a lot of people say they carry theirs like in a little bag with them. Some people say they keep it in their pocket or in their purse. Some people wear theirs as a necklace. And then again, I ask usually before I start to make sure my yes and no is still the same. And then I go with it.
Yeah, I know Sherry Berry. I don't know, it was last week, 2 weeks ago, I guess it was last week or 2 weeks ago, when she pulled out her little pouch and she had it in. She carries with her all the time. It's always there. Yep. So Cynthia, unfortunately, Cynthia Brito, enjoy Eric while you can, but don't expect too much more than what he's ready to give you, and that's not quite. I think.
And when Don said enjoy him while you can, why did they show me somebody riding a bull? I'm just saying.
What?
That's all I saw. Somebody riding a bull. And she was holding on. Look, and she was holding on too.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
I'm just saying. That's all I
saw. Next. Next is I just popped it up there too. What is it? Oh, Afia Pascal would love a general reading, please. Thanks. Hey, folks, I will not be on tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a class. I have a 3-day class, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I won't be on tomorrow, but Shauna is probably going to be on. We were supposed to be on together, and I told her that I won't be able to, so she probably will be up. So at least Shauna will be watching tomorrow, or she'll be up tomorrow. MM, hello. Hi, Don. Hi, MM. Welcome. Thank you for letting for the encouragement. Good to be back. Absolutely.
I'll probably be on Saturday. With the special guest. I haven't decided what time, but I will let you guys know in enough time.
That should be fun. Absolutely. Those eyes tell me stories, though. I'm curious. Who's next? Oh, this is Afia. Yes. General reading for Afia. Good.
Afia is hard for me to read. I think we've read her before, and she's very hard to read. Like there seems to be like some kind of wall up in front of her, but I don't think it's intentional.
No, I think it's subconscious. I think there's some religious programming that has kind of remained in Afia that kind of she still has to get over. So I think I'm getting the feeling like there's like a subconscious wall that pops up, and she does her best to keep it down, but I think it still comes through.
I wasn't getting anything psychically, but when I did the cards, I got the 6 of Swords, so I get that you're overcoming. So like 5 is usually for me, that's conflict, that's, battling. And then 6 is overcoming. And I like the way they do the 6 of Swords in this one, because you're being lifted up and over all of the mess and the madness. So this is overcoming to me. And it looks like you're being like assisted by, these birds here. They are lifting you up and taking you over. And so but swords are also that thought, that logic, that thinking. So you're overcoming, you're going to a new, you're going somewhere new, like it's a new transition. So for me, that's a good thing. I think that you're changing the way you're thinking, and that may be that wall that we were talking about. Maybe you're being a little bit more open to it, and your thought process is changing. But then they're showing me the Three of Cups, which is a celebration, and so the celebration for me is just. And I'm trying to see if it's a little celebration or it's a celebration of your change in mindset, just to be more open, to be more happy, to be more joyful, because that's the next thing that I got was happiness and joy. Like it kind of overwhelmed me and flooded me. And so I get that there's going to be some kind of celebration coming up or some kind of joyous. I heard the word event, so maybe there's a joyous event coming up or something that you're going to celebrate that's going to make you happy, but definitely overcoming whatever obstacles have been in your way to transition to that new calmer side. Like if it's been turbulent, you're going to go to a new calmer side. And that's all I got. Thank you, MM.
And thank you, Gwyneth, for ordering the shirt. I'm sure Kina truly appreciates it.
Oh, she just said she got 2 more. Thank you.
I got a 6 as well. I got a 6 of Wands. Didn't you have a 6?
I got a 6 of Swords. So that's, to me, again, overcoming. That's all overcoming.
Rise above. That's exactly
rise
what it is,
above.
rising above. And it's interesting because that rising above is going to lead to happiness and celebration. So again, you're moving toward a brighter time. You're rising above conflict, above of whatever's been holding you back, whatever has been keeping you from moving forward. That's over now, and it's you're getting out of there. And again, you're going to be ready to celebrate and be happy because that feeling of letting things go. And the best part is now, as things get moving forward, this is the Magician card. This is the Master Manifester. So as you move forward beyond where you are now, and as you feel unstuck, you have to be involved in how you're going to move on, where you're going to do it, and at what speed, all that stuff. Because now this is your opportunity. When the magician's in charge, when you are that magician energy, then you have the control. You have the ability to manifest what you want. So now you need to take the bull by the horns, and you need to make sure that you are telling the world, the universe, and spirit what it is you want. And as you speak it clearly. Tell them what you want. Because again, if you're talking in vague terms, don't be surprised if you get what you want, but it's not what you asked for. But you get what you asked for, but not what you wanted. Because again, you have to make sure you're asking for what it is you truly want. Okay.
And what's your famous example, Don, of the lottery?
Yep. I want to win the lottery, and then you win $4 and you get mad. Well, guess what? You won the lottery because you asked for it to win the lottery, but you forgot to ask, give me the big jackpot. So again, make sure you're very clear with what you want, because the clearer you are, the more spirit can communicate as well. So,
well, that's good.
Yeah, Afia, good news there. Good reading. Absolutely.
Good news. I felt joy. Like it really took over my spirit. That joy. Like it's been very turbulent, but she's going to have some joy coming up. So that was good.
Yeah, Afia, are you on the other side of the equator, and therefore you're in like your winter months, or you're in the colder months right now?
Is she the one from Ghana?
Is that the one from Ghana?
I think so. Because that's the only Afia I know.
Okay. So let's see if that is the case, then yeah, that's on the other side of the hemisphere, right? So
she said it's summer.
It's summer. Okay, so summer, same as here. Okay. For some reason I was getting cold and cold temperatures for you. So I don't know if the change is going to be really kicking in at the cold time. Look at my poor card, it's getting worse.
Is she the lady that we were getting the Connecticut connection? Oh, she says she's from Ghana but lives in New York. Okay. And then I just heard Connecticut. Okay.
Okay. Because I'm getting a colder energy, a feeling of a colder energy. So maybe again, as things cool down, as the season cools down, when all this is going to really get into high gear. So that's kind of an indication of time then, is that if you're not in a cold climate now, then time wise, this is when it's going to kick in for you. So the heat, so as it gets cooler, things are going to open up for you.
Oh, she says she's frequents Connecticut a lot. I heard, is there a love in Connecticut? Is there a guy in Connecticut that you're going to see or that you're dating? Because it seems like that is going to progress well in Connecticut. I heard that. Like when you said I frequent Connecticut a lot, I heard love, and then I saw it like moving forward to the future. So if not, there is a love that is going to come for you in Connecticut, a gentleman.
All right. A non-love reading turns into one. Very nice. Virgo, what's your question, Virgo? Is it general or specific? You are next, Virgo sun, but I do not have a question for you. So please
I
let us
thought
know.
I saw something. Oh, general love. Oh,
Is that Virgo's? Oh, there it is. You're right. It's Kina put it up there. I totally overlooked it. Thank you, Kina.
okay. I immediately heard Four of Wands, and so Four of Wands is kind of like celebration. We'll see. Fours are stability. Wands are creativity and passion. So there's passion. Then they show me a Knight of Cups. So I feel like someone is coming in swiftly, passionately. Then they show me the Ace of Wands. So I feel like, and since this is love, I'm going to go with there's someone coming in. There may not be anyone now, but there is someone coming in, and they gave me that long little like Fabio look. Celebration. And I was trying to figure out if you're going to meet this person at a celebration or if this was going to be your celebration with that person. But I just hear that someone is coming. There is a person coming for you. Before Christmas, 6-8 weeks is what I hear. So I believe the person is coming soon. But they don't give me the only thing I get is like that Fabio look, and then they're riding in on this horse or this, swiftly, like in a not knight in shining armor, but kind of swiftly in that, honorable, save you type mentality. That's all I got.
The only thing I'm getting, and I'm not going to use the cards, and I'll hear this. Show me the cards, but what I'm getting is you're. I don't think you're in the right place right now for a relationship. I don't think. I just don't think that it's there. I think that I'm just feeling like there's some work to be done, and some inner work, some self work that I'm getting this feeling for, and it's like. I don't have my healing deck. I wish I did, because my healing deck sometimes can get to the root cause. And for the first time, I don't have it at the table. Can you believe it? I don't have my healing deck. Oh my gosh.
No, I can't. It's always at the ready.
It is always there. And yet I'm looking and it is not here, and I'm not happy. I'm like, oh man. But no, I think that there's something you've got to work on, because I don't think you're ready. I think that there's something you need to work on personally, that when you overcome that, it'll make you better prepared for a relationship. And then when you get into the relationship, you'll be fine. I think that, again, I believe there's something you've got to work on. There's something.
Do you have a son? Is there something significant about your son? Because I heard a son, like a male child. So is that your focus, or is that what you're like concentrating on? I heard male son or son. So there is something about your son. No, I haven't. No, you don't have a son. So I keep hearing something about a son.
One's on the way.
I don't know. They're not giving me any more about that.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm getting. I think you need to do a little bit of more introspection, a little more work on your inside Again, just work on yourself. And I think that there's just something there that's kind of blocks you. And so when you get in a relationship, I don't think you can be all you can be all you can
She
be in
has
a
a
relationship.
daughter.
So,
Male son.
do, 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 do. Hopefully that helped you, Virgo.
Hi, Brittany Larson. That's Brittany from Everything Just Rocks.
Brittany,
Under
you got Brittany,
under
Brittany?
full life healing.
Yeah, Brittany, haven't seen you in a while.
Hey,
Next in line is Pinky Pink. And Pinky Pink.
Anna Lee Ali or Anili Ali. The list is closed. The list closed very early tonight, and Keena, we've already posted the list. So sorry you missed the list. But Shauna will be back on tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. West Coast, 10 a.m. East Coast.
And everybody, Brittany is amazing when it comes to seeing spirits and also cleansing houses and buildings. And not only that, but she when she walks into a room, she brings a lot of spirit with her too. She has such energy. She's such a person to just be around. It's like
She's funny too.
she is. She's amazing, and she's always on. It's like,
Yeah.
We love you, Brittany. We haven't seen you in a while either in class, Brittany.
We have been tentatively scheduling something to do, like go out to eat, go do something, and it keeps being like, yes, let's do this. Okay, yes, let's do that. And we have not set a date to do anything yet at all. But yes, we do have to go somewhere, do something.
Mm-hmm. And if I'm not mistaken, Brittany, didn't you say you have like is it like a ministerial license or something like that, which is kind of interesting. If I think that's the case, isn't it, Angie? I can't read. She has something kind of like some kind of status like that.
I thought she worked with a priest for sure, but I don't know if she was licensed yet. I'm pretty sure she works with a priest.
Yeah, I remember that.
She will
Especially
cleanse
that
the
one
heck out
house.
of your house. I do know that.
Yeah, especially with that one house that she worked in, because that she and that priest would get the entity out, and then the son would call it back, and it was like it would drive them crazy. So I remember that it was fascinating. Yeah. So yeah, she works amazing. She has amazing skills, everybody, and amazing abilities. And not only that, she's very open to what she sees and to understanding it. Even if it doesn't make sense, she's going to try to work with it, because again, she's able to process it in ways that most people can't. Yeah, licensed minister. That's what I thought exactly. And she works with the pastor.
Oh, she works with the pastor. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So, yep.
Oh, y'all get all the hellion, so there you go.
So good to see you, Brittany.
This house is clean. Now I want to watch Poltergeist.
Now Poltergeist, absolutely. Yes. But next is Pinky Pink, and Pinky Pink is general reading.
So while we were talking, I was definitely concentrating on Pinky Pink's energy, and I saw coins falling. So money's coming in. I heard new job, new opportunity, but it seems to be a non-traditional job outside of your job or in addition to. So I feel like maybe you're going to change jobs that you're in or get a promotion, but you're also going to do something outside of your regular employment that also brings you money. And the thing that you do outside of your employment is going to be something that you love, something that brings you joy, but also will give you money. I heard you're a very giving person, and it's time for the universe to start giving back. So that's where the coins are falling. Money is coming to you swiftly. And that was Spirit's words. Money is coming to you swiftly. Like it's just going to be an onset of money coming at you. You're just going to be surprised at the influx of money that's coming to you. But they're saying be wise, because now they're showing me the Four of Pentacles and the guy holding on to the money. So they're saying be wise and don't be frivolous with your money, but go, stack your money. Because are you planning a big move? Because I heard travel. So you're either talking about traveling somewhere for the holidays or moving. Because I clearly heard travel. So it's either to move or to go somewhere. So they're saying stack your money and prepare for this move that is coming up. So that's the information that I got down. She said, oh, good.
So Pinky Pink, the the only thing that stands out more so with in connection with Angie's reading is you need. I feel that you will do better. You will not only thrive, but you will achieve um, by making sure that your service is helping somebody, helping people. Because I don't think that I just feel this energy of you need to help people because that's your fulfillment, that's your passion, that's your thing. So what you're doing, if you're looking at different options, the one thing that I would suggest to you is while you look at your options, see which one is actually helping folks, serving people, help, doing something for them, not just like, okay, I want to make a product that, that I want to sell cupcakes, and I'm not putting down cupcake sellers. Do not go there. I'm not doing that. But what I'm saying for this specific person, I feel that your business opportunity comes through your success in business will come from you actually providing some kind of service or support to people, because in that you find your happiness, and also with your happiness it becomes your avocation and not your vocation, because all of a sudden you're now not working anymore because you're enjoying what you're doing. And so I think that positive feedback, that positive energy you get by helping people is where you need to be, and that's where you're going to thrive the most. If you're looking at getting just like doing like getting like an online store where you sell products that like what do you call it, wholesaling or whatever, that I don't think that's not your energy, that's not where you're at. If you're looking at doing something to sell shirts at a store, that's not where you're at. There is a cause related thing. There's something where you help serve people, where you help to help people help themselves or whatever it is. That's the thing that drives you. It's the energy that will drive you. And I think that that's what's going to make you a success, because again, there's a part of you that wants to help and to give. And if you can do that and make money, that's the best part. So that's what I'm saying.
I hear something about kids. Do you work with kids? Like I see kids like jumping up and down and rallying around you, or there's something about kids really loving to be around you. So are you thinking about doing something with kids? She does. She says she does want to serve the world. She has big dreams. Well, it's just about finding what you enjoy doing. Like I said, you'll have your main job that pays you whatever, but yes, in school, okay. Because I'm like, I see kids all around you. So you'll have your main job that pays you, then you'll have another side job or something that you'll do, but it'll be something that you like. And I can't see if it doesn't look like it's a craft or anything, but it's something that seems to be working around in your head. Like you haven't really thought it out, but once you decide on what it is, and it could be multiple things, or you can do this, and if you don't like it, do something else, you will get paid from it and you will enjoy it, but it has to be something that you like. And the children see, the kids that I see jumping up and down around you, they really, really love you, and you love being around them. You're a very good influence on them. And and I hear that you give them a great moral compass. Like you really set them straight and help them to make right decisions morally. So you are a very good influence in that way too. So I don't know if you want to do anything more with education and with children, but you are very good with children. But that also seems to be separate from the thing that you love. So there are good things coming. Again, money is coming and all those rewards are coming to you. Now it's just about focusing and honing in on what you want to do, like using the energy that is open now or that is around now. And don't ask me about the planetary alignment. I couldn't even tell you. Keena could probably tell you better. But I hear there is good energy for creation, for creating things. So I would assume that now is a good time to start some businesses, to be out thinking about doing some things creatively and deciding what you want. And that's funny because the card that I got is a star, and the star is wish fulfillment. For me, that's all good things. So again, there are good things coming. Just decide on what you want to do. You're thinking about business, but when you say thinking about business, what does that mean? Does that mean real estate? Does that mean painting? Does that mean lawn service? Does that mean, like Don said, cupcakes, t-shirts, whatever that is? Business is a very varied thing, so you have to narrow it down. That's what I'm hearing them say. Spirit say, narrow it down. And I see something about a tree, like trees for me are abundant. So they're showing me the tree of life. So I'm feeling like you should, and I don't know if you do anything artistically, but the way they're showing it to me is you having this big tree on the wall and pasting your wishes and goals and dreams on this tree. to bring in the abundance. That's how they're showing it to me. It's a big giant tree that's full and in bloom and abundant, and then you just putting your wishes and desires on the tree. So that's how I see it. And then it happening. So there you go. That's all I got down.
Super. Well, I think that hopefully it gives you some ideas and direction. I think you'll be successful. Again, do what you love and love what you do, and you will be happy no matter what. But I think if you service, again, if you're providing a service to help folks, I think that's what's going to take you to it's going to make you successful, because I think that that's where you get your drive from, is that feeling of accomplishment. Night, Nita, nice to see you. Next in line is Quinn Lovely, and Quinn Lovely would like a financial reading. I feel like my breakthrough isn't coming.
Isn't or is?
Isn't.
Well, if you say it isn't, then it isn't. If you're going to put that out there, then it's not going to come. I can recall giving you several readings, telling you about abundance, telling you about new jobs, telling you about how to move on. But if you're going to say it isn't coming, then why would the universe give it to you if you're going to say it isn't coming? Like, I literally have told you multiple times that it is coming, that there are new opportunities, and that you need to look outside of the area that you're in, because you're in demand, and you know you're in demand. You've been given job offers. You've been offered opportunities. So when you say it isn't coming, is that your own self-speak that you don't want it to come? Because the universe will give you what you ask for. And if you say, I feel like my breakthrough isn't coming, then why would it come? I feel every morning that my stomach is going to be flat. It hasn't. But every morning when I wake up, I feel it to make sure it's flat. It's not. But I still believe it's coming. And I walk those 5 miles every day, and I hate every single one of them. But that's my own personal journey. But I do believe abundance is coming to you. Just because you're having a situation where there may not be as much flow in your money doesn't mean that it's not coming. We've repeatedly told you that it's coming. So if we're telling you over and over and over again, and then you're saying it's not going to come, I assume that what you want is going to overpower what we're saying, and it's not going to come. And then that means that, it looks like what we're saying is not true. So we've told you repeatedly, abundance is coming. I've told you, relocation, I see it. Like, you have to get outside of the mentality that you're in and know that it's time for you to make the changes. Choose your happiness. Choose your happiness. Make moves that are for your unit, for you and your family to move forward. Stop thinking about how it's going to affect everybody else. How is me and my unit going to move forward? What are the best decisions for me? Where do I want to go? Where do I want to be? What do I want to do? Write it out on paper. You seem to be a note person. Write it out. You seem to be more of a write it out person than you do a vision board person. So write it out and say what you want. Set your goals. I want to make this much money. I want to do this. Listen, I asked for multiple streams of income, and what they give me, 5,000 jobs. It's multiple streams. Now I have to be more specific. I want more money and less work. What did Don say? Be specific. So just be specific on what you want. How do you want that to happen? How did you want that to come? What do you want that to do? Do you still want to stay in the industry you are? Do you want to go somewhere else? I see you kind of want to get out of the day-to-day administrative and more of a management position. So strive for that. Put that down. I want to go to the next level. Tell the universe, I want to go to the next level. In your prayers, say you want to go to the next level. But I do see abundance. It's all about you speaking it and telling the universe what you want and allowing it to happen. When we were last on the live with Sherry Berry, she mentioned getting a green candle for abundance. I can't remember. I think she said roll it in the cinnamon and roll it to you, because that's what you want to come to you, and then light the candle for abundance, or sprinkling cinnamon outside your door at the beginning of the month for abundance. All of those things. If you want abundance, call in abundance. Say what you want and it'll come to you. That's what I've been told.
See that there?
I believe in the infinite abundance, and there you go. And all of my needs are met.
Say it, speak it. Start using that. Say it every day. Say it every day, but don't just say it. Don't say it as in, I believe in infinite abundance, and my needs are always met. Because guess what? That doesn't do anything. You get to say it. I believe in infinite abundance, and my needs are always met.
Right.
Say it, speak it, feel it, believe it. If you don't believe it, the universe isn't going to believe it. So the first part is owning your own stuff. Almost slipped there.
See, say it, Don. Say it.
And I'm
But
going to tell
it's
you,
also with like seeing it. Like when I say I want a show, I see me and Don on a show. I see us. When we do our live, I put us on the TV because that's where I want to be. I want to be on TV. I want to heal. Hours before we started this session, I asked, I called in my guides. I called in, the higher power. I want to heal people. I want to help people. I want this. I want that. So that's what I project. So when I see us on here, I see us on the TV too. So every time I'm visualizing what I want and I'm still calling it in. What do I tell y'all every week? Tell Oprah, tell Oprah, tell somebody. We know what we want. We want to move forward. And so now when I think about it, I see me and Don on stage. I see us doing things. I see us talking to people. I see us doing readings. I see us teaching. And they're becoming more like memories, like things that have already happened and things that I want to come. So if they're memories, that means that it's already happened. We're just waiting for our current time to catch up to the things that I see. So visualize it. You want to be manager? Visual. And you know what? I don't know why I keep saying manager because I feel like that's what you want to move to the next level where you're not so much in the day to day and you want to manage people. So say that, visualize it, see it. But money and abundance is waiting for you. I'm not going to say coming because I was going to say it's coming. They're saying it's waiting for you. It's literally just hanging there, and all you have to do is call it into you, bring it into you, decide what you want. Don't wait for us to tell you what's going to happen. What do you want? Call it in, and it'll come to you.
amen. Amen. The one thing I got is when I pulled the cards, the first card was the Emperor. So again, the Emperor says, take control. You are in control. It's up to you. You have control. You control all the chess pieces. You control the situation. It's what you make of it. Again, you have the choice. Either you do something or you don't. And if you sit on the sidelines and you complain and you whine about it, then you're going to get more complaining and whining. You've got to take control and you have to take action. Control comes with another responsibility. That's action. So again, with control comes action. Take action, get something moving. And look at this. The world is waiting for you. This is the world card. This is an amazing card. This is a world. So again, you can make things happen. You have control of your environment. And look at this. Don't be afraid. Don't just be the fool. Just go ahead and make a choice and move. Make the decision and make a move. Get things moving. And if you do get things moving, well, guess what? Seven of Pentacles sitting right there. Money coming in because you put the work in. So, and if you want happiness, well, guess what? By doing that, there's the King of Cups. He's the happy guy. So you're going to set things in motion that will bring you the happiness. So again, it comes back to you. You have got to make it happen. You cannot wait for something else to happen. You cannot wait for fate to step in. You cannot wait for Mother Nature to blow a storm across your way. No, you got to do it yourself. Take control. Make something happen. Make movements. Make something happen. Okay, be that emperor. But most importantly, again, do something. Doing nothing will not get you anywhere. And keep doing this affirmation on a daily basis. Speak it, say it, believe it, and you can achieve it.
I think, and this just may be me, and being a person who was steeped in religion, is we're always waiting on God to give us the blessing. I pray for it. I'm waiting on God to grant me this blessing. I'm waiting on God to grant me this blessing. Call the blessing to you. If you truly understand what you're studying, what you're believing in, you speak it into existence. You have life and death is in the power of a tongue. Speak it to yourself. Speak it into existence. So that's what you have to do. Don't wait on the blessing to come. Speak the blessing and call it into you.
Yep, I totally agree.
Alice
So
Lawson. Didn't we already do Alice Lawson?
did I do? I thought it was Anika. Am I wrong? Did
Oh no, Keena said Alice Lawson last call. Are you still here? We already did Alice, Keena. We did her first. I mean, yeah, we ended up doing her because Karina Chandler wasn't here. Okay. So Nika Isla is next. And she says general. When I read general, I heard specific. You specifically want to know something. Is it about a deceased person? Are you hoping that a deceased person comes up?
Nanika, we're looking for a response from Nanika. Is that what we're doing?
So I wasn't getting anything psychically, but I did get two ending cards, like the Tower card and the Death card. So those are very distinct in endings. But right after that, I got a new beginning for and with the Ace of Disc. So disc, that's money. So I get that. But there are some endings coming, some that you are going to have the power to end, and then one that seems like the universe is just going to come in and end it for you. So there are some endings that are coming for you, and then there's a new beginning. Let me see if I can tap in to see if what the endings are. Is there a relationship that you're ending or that you're not happy about? Because when I said let me see what the ending is, it's like it's a relationship that's stale and old that should be over, and that you need to end, that you have not ended. You've kind of hung on to it to see if something better will come along, and they're saying you just need to let it go, or that, and if you don't, that they're going to end it for you. I heard relationship, so if you're not in a relationship, maybe you just ended a relationship because they're clear that that's what the ending needs to be. And then your financial blessings will come after that because it seems that they don't want to bless you in the presence of this person. That's kind of how I got the information, but that's all I got down.
Super. Sounds like good stuff, man.
Thinks about her ex. So yeah. I don't know if you just let the ex go recently or what, but I do hear endings in a relationship. You need to totally completely cut it off. But that seems to be the block to your getting the new abundance. Just completely let that go and move forward. But abundance is coming for you. Career wise abundance. And I hear this is exactly what I hear. Please meet our new staff member, and then they insert your name. So you are about to change jobs and go to another job, and it seems to be something that you will like. I don't think that you love what you're doing now, but the new job that you get will be something that you like. Because I clearly hear them introducing you at like a staff meeting. Please welcome our new staff member, and then they say your name.
Interesting. Hey, I just found a new toy while I was looking at something else, and listen to this. It's music, but I can't hear it so well. Can you hear it, Angie? Anybody out there? Can you all hear it?
Very, very faintly.
Yeah, I wonder if we're not meant to hear it, or whether can you guys hear it out there? And if so, is it distracting? Yes, it's you can hear it, and yes, it's distracting, or yes, you can hear it, and no, it's not distracting, or should we not use music?
Okay, Nanika. Great, you're starting a job, and yes, that is good. It's going to be very good for you. I feel like it was a raise. Somebody said nice music. Linda said she can hear it. I can't hear it at all.
Yeah, I hear it like very faintly. Interesting. Let's
It
let's
said it's
let it
not a
run.
distraction.
Let's let it run and see what we get. Put him in the crate, please. That time it was my actual dog. I'm like, wait a minute, and it is my dog. No terrier tonight. That was a pug. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what I mean. Oh, geez. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Oh, Keena says she hears it low like elevator music.
Okay. So, next in line. So Nanika, hopefully that helped you and answered your questions. Next in line is it beautiful Anju? Is that right?
I'm
Beautiful Anju,
assuming.
are you still here?
Yes, because she said here, and then she listed her question, general reading for what's coming up.
Oh, she changed it?
Well, that's what I see in 1932.
Okay.
Oh, you got any blessings? Oh, so this.
Yeah, that's what Kina told me. Any blessings coming to me, but it could be she changed
Oh,
it.
Keena
Kina
said,
said,
looks like she changed it. I
okay.
don't know. I mean, they're both along the same lines, blessings and what's coming up. So,
Everybody, don't forget, hit that like button if you could. If you haven't already, that'd be great. Any comments would be great. Any shares, the shares are wonderful too. And if you want to share it, that'd be wonderful. Sorry, starry. Sorry, Star Seed. Yeah, the list is closed for the evening. We've already hit our max. Appreciate you popping in. Angie's going to try to be on this weekend, so watch out for her sending a post out about coming on the weekend. So maybe if you don't in time for the weekend, you'll get a reading. That would be nice.
I heard when I read what's coming up, I heard matrimony. Are you in a relationship and you guys are moving along that way? And then I got the Four of Pentacles, something about being careful with your money. Are you saving for something? And then I got the Chariot card, which shows movement. When I tried to tap into your energy, all I heard was matrimony. So, are you in a relationship and that's where you're moving toward? It feels like you're going toward that. Um, that if you're not in a relationship, then that's what's coming up. Because I clearly heard the word matrimony when I read your question. General reading for what's coming up, the word matrimony showed up to me at the bottom. Chariot for me is fast moving, it's victory. Not in a relationship, then that's what's coming up. A relationship is coming up that will lead to marriage. I don't know. They're not showing me what he looks like or any information about him at all, but I do get that something is coming for you in that direction. Money, I feel like you're saving toward a large purchase. Are you about to buy a car? Oh, my sister enrolled me on a matrimonial site. Literally, I heard the word matrimony, and that's weird because it didn't say wedding or love like that. I heard the word matrimony, so maybe you'll find a match on there. I literally heard the word matrimony, and that's okay. I like that. But are you saving for a large purchase too? I feel like you're saving for a car or something. House planning. Okay, I felt the large purchase. It's coming. Keep saving. I feel like you're going to get and they're showing me like a bag of money being dropped in your lap from somewhere. And swift movement. I don't think that you'll move this year. It seems to be more of a early next year, but you'll keep preparing through the end of this year. And there's something significant that's going to happen around Christmas. And that's all I got down.
Okay.
Seashells, the list opens as soon as we go live. We take 20 or so people, and as soon as those 20 people pop are soon as Keena pulled those 20 names, remember there's 7 or 8 different platforms she's pulling from. So although you may only see your name on the list or in your chat, there's 7 different platforms she's pulling from, and she's compiling the list. So the list did close pretty early tonight, probably within the first half an hour. So you really need to be here the first half an hour to get on the list.
Okay, the first card that came out was the Eight of Pentacles, and when you see the Eight of Pentacles, often it means education, learning, growing, knowledge. That's what I'm getting. I don't know if you're in education or if you're getting an education now, but I see this need to educate, to learn, to grow, to expand in that regard. and it's like you need to educate yourself in business, because again, I'm getting the sense that maybe there's a lesson to be learned there in reference to business and taking control of your own business or creating your own business. Um, the universe is getting ready to throw you a curveball, but it's a curveball you're going to like. Again, things are very stable for you right now, but they need to mix things up a little bit. So again, they're going to throw you a curveball that's going to mix things up, but you're going to want that curveball, and that curveball is going to be something that shakes you out of your kind of your mundaneness or whatever. I mean, I just feel like right now you're like this, and you need a little bit of shaking up, and that's what they're doing. The universe is like, it's time for you to shake things up, because again, you're not moving forward, you're not moving back, you're just kind of existing. But again, the education, there's a learning experience coming your way. That's the point. A learning experience is coming your way. You will have a choice eventually because of all this change that's coming, and that choice is going to help you to move in a different direction to make more money, which is nice. And but more importantly, it's going to be about a business opportunity or a business decision. So if somebody's going to be offering you a business opportunity, or if somebody's going to be talking to you about a way to maybe start your own business, or something else trips something in your head that triggers something, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, that trigger to create your own business is something to pay attention to, because again, I'm getting this calling to be your own boss, to run your own business, and get away from the mundane that you are experiencing. It's not bad, it's just that you want more. And if you want more, and that's what this is saying, you're always wanting more, you're always looking for more. The way to do that, again, is going in a different direction. And you're going to get a sign that tells you very clearly that you are moving in that right direction. So keep that in mind. That's what I'm seeing.
Oh gosh, I heard something. Oh, you said psychology is your area. Are you thinking about doing something with criminal justice or like forensic psychology or something like that? Are you thinking about doing something with the police or working with law enforcement or anything in that area?
Angie, I'm losing your signal.
I know. I'm like, what's going on?
I know it's like a rainbow all of a sudden over there.
Technology has not been my friend this year or this week. Oh my gosh, that is awful.
I can hear the voice too. It's just the signal. Maybe spirit's messing with you.
Listen, Samuel told me he was with Lisa Ann this for the last couple weeks. I told him he got 2 weeks to get back to where he's supposed to be, but he's with Lisa Ann helping her. So.
Uh-oh.
He said, tell him she doesn't want to see him, but he is there with her.
Oh.
Maybe he needed a vacation from me.
Could be.
I don't know what's wrong with my little thingamabob. Oh, maybe that's better. I don't know. She says yes. So yes, you are thinking about doing something with law enforcement. I think you should do it. It seems to be a positive thing to do, or something positive for you to do.
Super. And you use it again. It just did the thing.
I don't know.
So with that said, next in line is Linda, and Linda is general. Linda's a general reading.
Oh, LMT said her and Samuel are getting to know each other. So have a great time, Samuel. You got 2 weeks. Then I'm coming to get you.
Says leave him be.
I'm coming to get you if you don't do what you're supposed to do.
Uh-oh. Samuel, you've been a bad boy.
So beautiful, Anju, you have a lot of different areas you can go to, and pretty much it's like whatever you want, it's for the picking. You have the opportunity to make change. And like I said, like Don said, the universe is going to shake things up, and you're probably going to go in a totally different direction.
And be ready for it. Be open to it. It's not a bad thing. This is a good thing.
A very good thing. Like I got all positivity and money, good money.
Yep. The universe said you're just too mundane, too boring. It's time to shake things up.
Yes, because I got that 4 too, that stability, that 4. You need to shake things up. You need some excitement in order to get things. It's like a spark. You need a spark plug.
Exactly. Yep. So next is Linda. And Linda's asking for a general.
When I read Linda's name in general, I heard "Meet Me," and I had to remember where I heard it from. So on Sex and the City, the one that had Jennifer Hudson on it, her favorite movie was "Meet Me in St. Louis." So are you planning to go to St. Louis? Are you going to visit someone in St. Louis? Because I clearly heard "Meet Me in St. Louis." Um, so, are you planning a trip to go somewhere around down in St. Louis? But I heard "Meet Me in St. Louis." So, I feel like you're going to meet someone, but it seems to be a romantic trip. Like you're going to see somebody romantically, not just like, oh, family, friends, or whatever. So, I heard "Meet Me in St. Louis." And if I'm not mistaken, that movie is a love movie. Is that correct, Don? "Meet Me in St. Louis"?
I don't know. It's Judy Garland, I know, but I don't remember if it's. It usually is. Those were back then. There were many love movies.
Yeah, it seems to be. It has to do with. It said it's an American Christmas musical film made by Metro Goldwyn Mayer. Oh, I don't know, but I get "Meet Me in St. Louis," so that's a good thing. That seems to be something positive toward the love situation. I think that you're more the block because every time we say that you're going to meet somebody, you say no. So it's not impossible. I think that it is. You just have to be a little bit more open to it and believe that it'll come to you. But I do think that love or at least companionship is available to you. You're just not. My next trip will be New York or Florida or St. Louis because when I read that I heard or St. Louis. So something will entice you and get you to end up being in St. Louis or something down there. And it may be around Christmas because this movie is set around Christmas time, but I clearly heard "Meet Me in St. Louis." And so I don't know if you want to watch that. Now I want to watch that movie and see what it's about, but that's what I heard clearly. It has to do with romance, is the way that I saw it. And that's all I'm getting, Dom.
Well, the one thing I have is right in front of you, and that's you're a difficult choice is in front of you. A difficult choice is coming up, and you're going to have to make it, and you're going to have to figure out which way to go with that choice. Again, it's not going to be an easy choice. There's going to be benefits on both sides. So again, that choice is coming to you, but you're going to make the right choice. This is the victory card. This is the chariot card. You're going to move forward. So when you make the right choice, as you're making the choice, make the choice that gets you moving forward. The choice that you feel is going to create some momentum, because again, the moment is coming. You're going to be happy with the choice. So that's the celebration card. Love that. So the celebration card is there telling you again that you made the right choice and you're going to get moving. And it's interesting because the choice is going to lead you to an economic windfall of some kind. You're going to be benefiting from that choice. And the good part is, again, it's this choice helps you again take control of things, because apparently I'm getting the sense like you feel like you don't have the control that you used to have, and you want to get back some control. And this choice again will allow you to take control and to get back in control, because again, I feel like you've surrendered your control to a degree, and that's why this choice is going to mean so much more. Again, that choice is going to help you to move forward. So make the choice. You're going to make the right choice. You're going to celebrate it. It's going to be a good choice. And again, ultimately, it's going to have a benefit financially to you as well. Now, on the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. Again, this has been a journey. This choice is coming from a place of a long time working toward the choice. So you've been thinking about the choice for a while. You've been getting to the point, but again, it's been a journey to get here, and you're ready to do that, which is nice. And you have been so patient. You have been so patient, and you've tried to find the balance between all the different sides in the choice. But ultimately, again, the balance has got to be yours. What is good for you? What is the balance that brings it to you? And again, you're rising above. Ultimately, it's going to be a little bit of a conflict, but you're going to rise above it. Okay. So that's what I'm getting. Hopefully that helped you, Linda. There's some good stuff there. You have to unpack it and see how it kind of resonates. But it seems like again, the choice is key. So
I asked the pendulum, would you meet someone this year? They said yes. And then I asked if it would be long term, and I heard yes. Then I asked if you were blocking your own romantic life, and it said no. So there is romance coming for you
thank you, Linda. Linda says you
this
guys are
year.
the best. Thank you, Linda. Judy Neal says, Don XO, love your look tonight. Thank you. Somebody else today, it's funny, today I had grabbed a bite to eat at a local place here, and some lady liked my look enough that she bought me lunch.
Oh my.
Yeah, I went to pay, and the guy's like, oh no, the lady over there bought your lunch. And I'm like, what? Okay, well, so I went over and thanked her, but she kind of barked up the wrong tree. But it was a nice gesture. I liked it. It was nice. It's like, never hurts when somebody buys just a lunch or something.
She saw what she wanted.
I tell you, she liked something. She liked Santa Claus. Like, I don't know if that or an Amish fetish, because I look Amish right now. I don't know. Who knows?
Not Amish. Oh my goodness. Well, that was nice.
Yeah, free lunch. What the hell? Nice. Didn't expect it. She was nice. Nice lady.
These glasses are filthy. Like, I can't see anything. It didn't make anything any better. I don't know how you guys keep on cleaning. I have a bottle of Windex right here, and I don't even think it works.
Jessica, are you still here? Because you are next. But if you are not here, we can move forward. So Jessica, please let me know. Creating balance says specific. Do I have to worry about anything regarding my soon-to-be ex? Is creating balance next? I know she's soon, right? Or is she next? I've lost control. I don't know.
My blessings is here. If Keena didn't tell you you made the list, you didn't make the list. And if you didn't see your name on the list that we posted, then you didn't make the list. The list filled up pretty quickly, and I don't recall your name being on the list. I'm sorry, but we will. Shauna will be back on tomorrow morning doing readings.
Naturally Divine Goddess is her her email. I mean her YouTube name on Facebook. I can't remember what it is. It's like something like, it's a combination of the same thing. I cannot recall for sure. Linda says she's burning dragon blood incense. Surprised you didn't catch that. No, not tonight. But that's a good one. I love the dragon blood. That's for sure. That smell. If you've ever smelled it, if you ever chance and you're in an incense store, ask for dragon's blood just to smell it. You guys will love it. And I burn it usually with myrrh. I do myrrh and dragon's blood at the same time, and it's an amazing scent.
Jessica finally answered that she is here, and Creating Balance says she's after Jessica, and she wants a general. Like, where are you guys when we're calling your names?
That's good. You came awfully close to not getting there. So thank you, Creating Balance, for letting her in. Jessica.
Jessica, do you feel like you're being pulled down? Because they showed me a drain and someone being, and like water going down the drain, and I feel like that. I feel like you're being pulled down, like you're feeling like you're being sucked down the drain. For me, it's water, so it's emotional. Like you feel like something is just pulling all your energy or sucking all the life out of you. Like you're fighting to claw your way out of this drain, but that's how they show it. Water going down a drain in a sink, and you're like in there trying to get out of it. Like someone is pulling you down the drain. I heard you're allowing this because you're taking on the emotions of too many other people. Like it's fast and it seems like it's piling on. Person after person after person is coming to you thinking you can fix, or thinking that you're going to be that lending ear. And it's a little bit overwhelming, and it's keeping you off of your own personal goals and tasks. Like there's advancements that you could be making, but because you're allowing these other people's emotional situations to take control. And it seems like you've given them good advice, is what I'm hearing. You've given them advice. You told them what to do. They're not doing what you asked them to do. You need to just let them know that there's nothing else you can do to help them. Some of them need to go to therapy. Some of them need to just make the decisions on your own, but it is keeping you from moving forward and you to see the opportunities that are coming for you, because they're showing me there's opportunities in front of you career-wise, and that will enhance your financial income. But because you're so in tune to these other people's needs, you're missing your own opportunities and they're going to pass you by. So what you need to do is take a step back from everybody and focus in on your own life and your own healing and your own forward movement in order to get yourself back on track, because you seem to be a little bit on track. They're showing me a tower card. So if you don't do it, then they're going to do it. And what's going to happen is I feel like you have that different side of you where you just kind of go into that kind of Hulk mode and you're just kind of like rage, not necessarily rage out, but you just give everybody a piece of your mind and push them back because they won't step back. So either you're going to have to act nicely while you're still in this good energy to say, hey, there's nothing else I can do for you. You need therapy. You need to do this. You need to do that. I've given you advice. Or the universe is going to come in and make you change it to that mode where you just let everybody have it. And you're kind of like that queen who just, with that Queen of Swords who just kind of comes in and cuts through it all and gets everybody out the way. And the reason is because it's messing up opportunities for you. And then that's all I got.
The other thing that I'm getting for Jessica is I'm feeling like you're in some kind of pain. That you've been, again. I just get this feeling of you're in, and it's not like like knife to the heart stuff, but it's pain, and it's like you've been putting up with a lot of crap, and you've been.
It's not her own.
Exactly.
It's not her. Yeah, she's taking on everybody else's.
Yeah. And I feel like I don't know. I feel like you feel like there's no way out. I get the feeling like you feel. I keep saying feel. I don't usually feel, but in this case, I am. I feel like you feel there's no way, no resolution, and it seems like no matter what you try, you just can't seem to break free of this cycle. And I think that this reading is a cry for help. It's a way to kind of ask for help and ask for something, and the sad part, the frustrating part is that you've allowed, and this is not blaming the victim, so I'm not victim shaming in that sense, but you've kind of allowed this to happen because you let people deposit stuff at you. You let them bring their crap to you, and you have become the dump, and you need to stop. You need to set a parameter. Absolutely, you need to set a parameter and say, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. When somebody comes to your door, if they want to whine, cry, complain, bitch, moan, whatever you want to call it, you can say, let's have a conversation. I'm willing to talk today, but we're not talking about that. I'm not going there. And stop owning it, because again, they come, they leave it at your doorstep. You now own it. They feel better because you've helped them walk through it. They leave and they walk away feeling good, and you own it. And so you need to grow some cojones and to say, you know what, I'm not doing that today. I'm not doing that today. And if they can let them start bringing the positive, and it's like, you know what, if you want to bring something, bring the positive. If you want to bring the negative, then I'm not really there today. I can't be there for you today. And you need to start putting that sign out. It's like the open closed sign. There's some days you need to throw the closed sign and say, you know what, not today. I also think that there's a lot of negative energy in your house. And I very strongly feel the negative energy in your house, which does not help, because again, people have left it there and then you've tried to deal with it. So if I were you, I'd be smudging the house, and I get that house smudged tonight. And if you don't have sage, then in the morning or tomorrow's, if you can get to some store that sells dry sage, even if it's a grocery store, if you get some dry, I don't care how you get that dry sage, get the dry sage. And when I say dry, all I'm saying is sage, but dry is easier to burn. That's why I say dry sage. So it's not special sage. It's not a special sage called dried sage. It's dried out and easy to burn. get the dried sage, in case people don't know what that is, and that's why I clarified it. Get the sage, burn it, and do the smudging. Let that smoke fill the house. Make sure you take that smudge and the sage. They call it smudging because it's the process of the smoke. You take the smoke, you get the sage on fire, you blow the fire out. There's still embers in it. You can see the red stump, and it's still smoking. And then you take that smoke and you run it along every wall. You circle the windows and the doors specifically because that's the energy portals. You do that through the entire house. Spend time in the corners. The corners are where a lot of stuff grows, and you got to get them clean. And then if you have Palo Santo, and if you don't have Palo Santo, but you can find it, that'd be great. You also come back with the Palo Santo. Getting the sage gets rid of negative energies. If you put the Palo Santo out there and you smudge the house with it afterwards, you can bring positive energy in there. But I think that your house needs a change too. So that's my point. Smudge the house, get that energy out of there, but also put up the close sign and say, you know what? For a little while, I'm doing self-healing. So instead of it open all the time, boom, boom, closed. And say, you know what? If you want to come visit, I love visiting. You want to come talk? I love to talk. We're talking positive. I'm not buying into any drama. I don't care. I don't want it. It's not mine. And leave it at that. And start doing that for a little while because you need to have this happen to you. You have to start breaking that cycle because there's a lot of heavy energy there. And I haven't paid attention to the comments, so I don't know what you said. And I'll look at them in a minute. But I'm telling you what I feel, and that's what I'm getting, okay?
I'm also hearing just open the window. That was open the windows and doors. That was one thing that my grandmother did every single day. She opened the doors and she opened the windows. And I heard someone say that lets the stale energy out and brings in the new natural energy and sunlight from the day. So even if you really can't get to the sage, at least open the windows and let the breeze come through and let some of that stale heavy energy out because it is very heavy and it's weighing you down. Like literally you are being sucked down a drain emotionally by these people. And I'm hearing that you missed out on an opportunity for employment or some kind of financial advancement from trying to help others just because you weren't aware or you just didn't focus in on your own personal betterment. So again, step back, tell them you're closed, you need a mental health day, whatever it is, but you need to step back. You need to say, no, I can't help you. I've told you. If they don't have any action items that they need to do or that they can do, then you need to just say, hey, there's nothing I can do. I'm overwhelmed too. I've had to tell people that I'm overwhelmed. I can't do this. I can't do that. And just step back and allow your own energy to rebuild and then come back. And but still, you're taking on too much. That's not your issue. Like I understand that you're that listening ear, but you don't have to take on everything they say. Just okay, and then move forward. But you are missing out on opportunities because you are letting them stack all of this stuff on you, as Don was saying.
Yep. Totally agree. Yep. So hopefully it helped you, gave you some direction there. Next in line is creating balance. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And creating balance is asking the question, it's a specific question, and she wants to know, do I have to worry about anything regarding my soon-to-be ex?
I immediately heard no, but I heard, is he like a different person than what you remember him to be? Because you seem to be very, and I don't even know not necessarily paranoid, but very worried or anxious about, is there going to be a surprise? Is he going to do something that is out of his norm? So I feel like maybe his character has changed from the person that you initially met, and is now he's acting a little bit out of character for what you know him to be. And so you're kind of sort of like, I can't believe that he is this person or who he's become. But I heard no as far as, do you need to worry about anything from him? And I went through all of it, nothing physical, nothing emotionally jarring. I don't see anything that he's doing bad. So I don't see anything. I am going to change my deck and see if I can pull something because psychically I'm just not getting a lot for you regarding that. But I did get an immediate no when I read the question. Don, you could go while I shuffle the new deck.
No, I got the same thing. I got nope. I wouldn't worry. I don't sense any need for worry. I don't sense anything. I think that Time has been a good healer, and I think that part of it. I think he wants to move on as well. So I think that you're in a place where it's time to move on, and so I wouldn't be worried. I would always be aware, and I would always be alert because it doesn't. You don't want to turn those off, the awareness and the alertness. But when it comes to anything specific to worry about, I would not worry about it. I think that again, I think he's wanting this to be over as much as are you,
I
because it's time to move on.
I was gonna say, is it near the end and you're just wondering like, oh, could it finally be the end? Is he gonna come up with some antics? Is he gonna do something to prolong it? And like Don said, I feel like both sides are just ready to be done with it and move on to something else. But you're so close to the end, you're like, oh my gosh, what could happen next to make this worse? And I think that you're just gonna move forward. And I even asked the pendulum, was there anything you need to worry about from your ex? And I got a no on that also. So I don't think that there's anything you need to worry about. You're just kind of aware of how long it's taken. And it's like, are we finally there? Is it really going to be the for real ending? And yes, it does seem like it's going to be the ending. And then I feel like like they're showing like the storm cloud moving out and then the bright sky coming in. So, once this final is done, that sunshine is going to come out and it's going to push the clouds away, and you're going to see things different. Like you brighten up and your whole outlook on life changes because now you're not under that weight of the past.
And look at this. Love it. High Priestess. Again, that High Priestess energy. Look at you. Look at the relief. Look how much the release this person has. This card shows you that release of energy, that release and letting yourself be free to finally just let things happen. This is wonderful. Again, that's the energy that you're feeling. That's what's coming your way, is that release. And so you're gonna feel like finally it's about damn time. And it's been a while since you felt that. It's been a long while since you felt that. But that's what's coming your way. This is the energy coming your way. So I don't think so. I think you're going to be able to start
I
feeling.
feel like he's moved on. Like now he doesn't have a reason to antagonize you. Like before he maybe wasn't seeing anyone, but not in my ears itching really bad. So I feel like he's moved on and he's found someone else. And so now that he has a new focus, it doesn't seem like he needs to be bothering or annoying you in any way. I don't get anything about him coming to bother you.
Yep. And see, this is that change. He changed, and he didn't change because he wanted to. He changed because it's the situation around him changed. So again, I think that is, and I think also he has an economic interest to not do something to go back there. So I think again, I think you're gonna be fine. I think that a lot of time has changed him. Things has changed him. Economically, it makes sense for him to not be a problem. So these cards are amazing.
Those are beautiful. I like that one. That one especially. I love that one.
Yeah, and this
And what
is
is that? Did you say that was the High Priestess?
High Priestess. Yeah,
Oh, that is beautiful.
it is, and this is your energy. So I'm creating balance. This is where you're headed. You're finally feeling you're finally getting a feeling of, you're going to be coming into a feeling of freedom, of release, of letting go, and just being able to let life start to happen without wondering and worrying. Okay, so that's
That's
wonderful.
funny, Don, that you say that because what I heard was ask her how she feels deep down inside. Like she knows, but it's that awareness that let me make sure that I'm ready for anything, that, be ready to pounce on anything attitude and that environment that you've been in. But
Yep.
they're saying, how do you feel deep down? Do you really feel that relaxation and that ease that spirit is giving you? Lean into that because that's where it seems to be going. I definitely am not getting that he's going to do anything. It is in his best interest, like Don said, to move on. And I think he's found someone that he is pursuing, and so he doesn't have that all that energy to throw at you.
Yep. And again, this is your present energy where you're thinking, you're worrying. This is the Nine of Wands. You're worried. You're thinking, okay, what's possible? I've been down this road. I don't feel safe still. I'm not concerned. I'm concerned. And the concern is valid in the sense of what you've experienced, but it's done. The 10 is right after this. And so again, that 10 of Wands is right behind it, which is telling you that, again, life has changed. Things have changed. This is where you're headed to. This This is where you need to focus on and do that affirmation. Do that affirmation. This is part of that abundance, okay? So that's what I'm getting. Hopefully it helps you. Again, great energy, fantastic energy.
Sorry, Kina. Like, oh, who's next? Who's next?
Next in line is
Oh,
Sophie.
Sophie.
Sophie A. Specific. My birthday is tomorrow, big 40. Any insights on this new cycle? First and foremost, Sophie, the one thing I felt is you gotta you gotta embrace your joy. You gotta own your joy. You've got to start this cycle with all the joy and happiness. You've got to flip that script because you haven't been really the joyous person you should have been. You need to really embrace the joy, embrace the thing. I would also say that you also need to embrace spirituality. You need to be embracing connecting to earth and to energies that again will make you feel whole, because I feel like a part of you is missing, and I'm getting this feeling like you need that piece of the puzzle. And I think that piece of the puzzle, the start of that piece of the puzzle, will be that spirituality. I'm not saying religion specifically. If you want religion, wonderful, do it. I'm not saying not do it. But what I'm saying is if you're not religious, I still think you need to connect to a spirituality to be able to do some meditations and things like that, to be able to connect to that higher power inside you, to be the better person that you are. Because I think the thing is, it's time for you to realize your fullest potential and to let go of the things that have in the past that have hounded you. You've held on to too much for too long. It's time to let that shit go. It's time to just say, you know what, that's my 30s, that's my 20s. I don't have any I'm no longer going to be apologetic because I've apologized. The things you've apologized for, the things that the mistakes that you've made, the issues that have been raised, you know what, you've done it over and over again. You've apologized, let it go, and from now on move forward. And just remember, anything you do, make sure you do it and think through it and say, you know what, am I going to regret this tomorrow? If you are going to regret it, don't do it. But own your joy. That's move into your joy, and then do things that will help that joy. Don't do things that are going to help your ego. Don't do things that are going to help you with your attitude, or if you're in the moment and you have whatever. None of that stuff. Let that go. You're 40 now. Move on to your joy. What do you got, Angie?
I immediately, because she said I'm 40, and I feel like she thought that there was going to be like some bells and whistles. The sky was going to open up, and there was going to be a sign that said, "This is your life purpose. This is what you need to do. This is where you need to go. Go this way, go that way." And I think that's because that's the way they see it on TV. Like, oh, I got an epiphany. I turned 40, and my life just came into focus. I knew what I had to do. Your angels and guides are speaking to you repeatedly. Like Don said, they're speaking to you all the time. Like, you need to embrace your spirituality, but they're speaking to you. You're just looking for some amazing sign that doesn't always exist. You're thinking like, oh, there's going to be a card that says work here, or Sophie, this is what you need to do next, or whatever it is. That's how you're looking for it to happen. And it's subtle signs that are coming to you that you're just not paying attention to. So yes, it's your 40th, and yes, it's going to be a joyous day. I do see celebration. I do see flowers. I do see people rallying around you, and you just having a great day. But I think that you need to listen to that inner voice. Like, there's things that you're hearing, there's things that you're receiving that you're just not paying attention to, because you think that it needs to be some big boastful voice that says, go here, do this, seek this, whatever it is. And it's just not like that. It's as simple as you got a thought, you wanted a food, you heard a song, you saw a movie, you overheard a conversation. They're very small things that lead you in this direction that you're just not tuning into. And I feel like if you would think back to the last couple months or so, you would think, oh, I overheard this conversation, then I heard this song, then I saw this movie, and you would see how boom, 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 those things all connected, because they were trying to relay the message to you over and over and over again, and you just weren't paying attention. So whatever your life purpose is, it's something that you need to set. You're 40, you can set what direction you want to go. If you don't like the job that you're in, you can change the direction and pick a new job. If you don't like the career that you're in, you can change the direction and go. But you need to set the intention of what you want, and not wait for something, some omnious spirit to come and just change everything in your life. It's all about co-creating and you setting the stage and intentions for what you want. Put it out there. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Again, affirmations, all of that stuff is real. Say it, speak it. What do you want? How do you want it? That's what you need to have for your 40th birthday. It's not going to be an amazing epiphany, or it could be an amazing epiphany, but it's not going to be that big giant sign that says come work for the Peace Corps or something like that. You have to set the intentions and tell the universe what you want. How can I give you what you want if I don't know what you want? Listen, the universe knows what I want. Small, medium, large, immediate, 5-year, 10-year, 20-year. They got a whole bunch of lists that I have. That all they have to do is be like, oh, this is what she want now, this is what she want in 5 years. Like, they know it. They never have to wonder what I want. When people be like, what you want for your birthday? Hold on, I'll send you a list. I always have a list to send people of what my desires are. That's all you need to do. And it's your birthday.
Yeah, I would say do this though. Everybody might want to consider doing this as well. There is the birthday ritual that some people have do, and it is that you turn the lights off, light some candles, fill the bathtub, throw some salt in there, throw some rosemary, which again is pushing the spirits away. So put some rosemary in the bath water with your salt. Sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon for wealth and prosperity, and then even add a little bit of whatever things that whatever sense you're drawn to, bring it there, because those scents are important. You're drawn to them for a reason. You're drawn to them for a reason, because they're healing, because they're whatever. And since this is your day, find that peace, that opportunity, fill that tub, soak in the tub, and make sure you spend some time in the tub with your thoughts, with your prayers, with your wishes, with your dreams, and focus on what it is that you're leaving behind, what you're moving toward. And again, it's just a ritual, but it's a ritual where you take the time, because if you don't take the time, then you'll probably say, okay, I'll get to it and never get to it. But if you fill that bathtub up and you wait until it gets filled, because it takes a lot forever, you throw that salt in there and it kind of fizzes or whatever, and you put the rest of the stuff in there, all of a sudden when you get in there, you've worked to make that moment happen. And therefore do that ritual, and don't be surprised if it helps you to really coalesce your thoughts into a focused direction. Because a lot of times, again, we say we want something, but we don't spend the time meditating on it. We don't spend the time focusing on it. But if you do all that work to fill that bathtub and put all that stuff in there, you're going to take the time, because it's going to force you, because you're going to say, damn, I'm not wasting this opportunity. So give that a consideration. And if you have any good candles that are energy candles, they can be regular candles, don't get me wrong, but if you have energy candles, or you have other things that you want, if there's some things hanging over you that you want to clear, and you have a metaphysical store close by that has candles that can fix those things, get those too. Or certain colors, orange candles, that's with legal stuff. If you take white candles, that's with some other stuff. Pick a certain color based on what the issues are around you, and light those candles. Have them burning while you're doing this, okay? Take the time and enjoy the moment. Take the time for healing, and take the time to send that intention, and then do that affirmation every day from now on that I posted earlier. And I will post it one more time here, just in case you hadn't seen it. Make sure you repeat this affirmation. This should be every day, the same time every day. You pick what time you want to do it. I don't give a damn, but say it and believe it. Don't just say it to believe it, okay? So with that said, next in line, hopefully it helps you. Anything else you have, Angie?
No, that was it.
Okay. Next in line is Sophie. Is that right? Or
we just did Sophie.
Okay. Who's next then? Kina? Do we have a next?
Kina, who's? Okay. I thought that's what I thought it was, because I saw her in the comments.
Okay. Oh, we
General reading for the coming months. Okay.
I thought we lost her because with your screen going crazy, I thought, But screen hasn't gone crazy in a while, so that's a good thing. It's stabilized.
But you know what? This monsoon has really been giving us a lot of rain and a lot of storms and a lot of issues with internet and people's systems and stuff going out. This monsoon has been really powerful,
Yes.
and I like that because I heard that means change, that means movement. So
Yes.
I'm gonna go with that.
Anjali, the first thing, I'm going to put the cards down because I ain't showing you the cards. I'm not doing the cards. The first thing that came to me is I'm feeling like I'm getting the feeling you're getting into, or you already involved in metaphysical stuff. And I feel like that is where you need to focus on. That is where you need to touch that spirituality. You need to grow with that spirituality. You need to grow with that skill set. If you haven't yet done that, you need to. There is something in that spirituality, in that skill set that is ready to bloom and ready to burst out, and it's just calling your name, and you really need to embrace that, to take that in and take control of that. So if I were you, I would be reaching out, I would be wanting to understand it more, and I would be embracing it in my life, because there is something there for you and it's ready to burst. So for me, the coming months for you, what I'm getting is spirituality and increasing your metaphysical skill set. And if you don't have it yet, you need to be doing it. I really do. What you got?
I heard something about a shaman. Are you seeking a shaman? Are you seeking a teacher or someone to help you to be introduced into this kind of metaphysical thing? Like what they're telling me is that you don't really need that. Like you literally can attend our class on Tuesday nights and it'll help open you up. That's all you need, is a positive introduction. I am going to say that your introduction into spirituality really, really sets the tone. Again, I always say that our instructor Tina, the way she introduced us to it, the positivity that she gave us, and the suspending all judgment and all disbelief, that really helped. That really set the tone. So you really should, again, like Don said, go to our Just Spiritually Speaking YouTube page, and we did all of the major and minor arcana, or we did all of the major arcana and some of the minor arcana. Some of the suits we did in there, where we teach you how to learn the class, how to learn the stuff. And then if you were in our Tuesday night class, we have a group, we have a Facebook page that are for people who are in our Tuesday night class, where we share information. And there's so much information that we share. Like we have cheat sheets that help you to memorize stuff. There's a deck of cards on YouTube that have the planets, the signs, affirmations, the moon, all the planets and all that stuff on each card. It tells you like like if it's hearts, diamonds, or clubs, if it's cups, wands, or whatever. Like it gives you all the information. It's almost like literally a cheat sheet on each card. Like each card tells you, this is what the planet is, this is what the sign is, this is what the moon, or this is what the planet is, this is what the card means upright, this is what the card means in reverse, this is what an affirmation is. So it tells you everything. So there's lots of things that'll tell you, but again, just feel the energy that's on the card. That was the best way I learned it. I could not memorize all the things that were on there, so I just read the energy that was on the card, literally just tapping into the energy, holding it, closing my eyes, and seeing what I saw or what I heard or what I felt, just reading the energy, because memorizing it frustrated me and I couldn't get it done. So I would say, come to our class Tuesday nights. The link, the information about how to get on there, advice at Sonoran Mr. Tarot, that's going across the bottom. Send an email to that link. Send an email to that link. Don will send you the link for Tuesday night class at 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. It's free, and we just literally, open up more and help each other to explore and to expand our abilities. So that is a very good way. Again, watch YouTube readings. Don has older readings that he's done, and he's gonna put some new ones out. Like again, I said, Just Spiritual Speaking. Like, so there's all different kinds of things for you to do out there that's free. But I feel like you're seeking a shaman or someone that you're gonna pay way too much money to do things that are already out there for free, and that we're doing for free, that will help you enhance your abilities and your skills. But you seem to be very interested, you just don't know which direction to go. And Tuesday nights is a good way for us to help you to find that direction. But your spirituality is key, like it literally is. I literally saw a shaman, and I saw you kind of like reaching out and asking for help, like just I'm open. as a vessel to be filled. So you're on that journey. You're moving in the right direction, but make sure you have a positive introduction, because if you get someone else who gives you some kind of, competition or negativity or watcher, it really changes your outlook on it. So you really need someone with a positive introduction to
Yeah.
spirituality.
Yeah, and as you can tell, with I don't know how long you've Angelique, I don't know how long you've watched us, or whether you've watched our other stuff, but if you've watched us for any period of time, you know that there is no competition with all of us. We don't see anybody as competition. We embrace the entire community because we believe we lift everybody up. Everybody lifts everybody up, and we don't have a problem with that. And unfortunately, that's not always the way it is, because there are some people who are competitive because they have different reasons for why they're doing what they're doing. But Lord knows, you're not going to get that here. And make sure that when you enter this, as you enter this, that is your thinking as well. Because again, if you come into this with the idea of giving and helping and sharing, then all the rest means nothing, and then it's all just pure joy. And that's, I mean, I think I can speak for Angie when I say this, is we get more from you guys. You guys give us so much more because you allow us to read for you and to help in that way, and to use our skill set than you could ever give to us. I mean, in the sense that, again, it's amazing. We feel so blessed that we have this platform, and we invite other people on. And last week we had Megan and Cherry on. We've had other people pop in and on, and even people in the chat will give their advice as well while we do this. It's love. It's pure love. And if you come at this with that thinking, and the thinking that you're helping, and that is your choice, that is your process, then you will be blessed tenfold, in my opinion.
Yes, that's all I got, Don. There's somebody in our chat, Letty, GV. She said you both are amazing. They're telling me to tell you congratulations, Letty. Did you just get some good news at work or something, or the promise of something that is about to happen? If you haven't, you're going to get it. My ear is on fire, and it just keeps saying, "Tell Letty congratulations." So you're going to get some good news this week, or in the next 7 to 10 days, regarding um, moving up higher in your employment or some kind of advancement in employment. So they just told me to tell you congratulations now. So it is coming. And if you didn't get it today or this week, it is coming.
And also, don't forget, everybody, hit that like button. If you haven't done it yet, hit the like button, hit the share button. If you haven't subscribed or followed, depending on which system you're on, hit that too. We appreciate that.
Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good
Follow.
stuff.
We used to say that. I used to say that like I'm gotten
In a
out of
row, like,
practice.
share, comment.
Exactly. I was on a
Don
roll.
has so many viewers, so many subscribers now, he doesn't even have to say it anymore.
No, I appreciate everyone. Believe me, I appreciate everyone, and yeah, headed to 1,000. That's where I'm looking for. That's my goal.
Listen, I am just gonna. I really, literally feel like we're about to do a local event somewhere. Like somebody's gonna call us in to do something local, but it's going to be on a larger platform than we're doing now, because that is my intention. I want us to be bigger, to heal more, heal more, heal more people, and to reach more people. So I literally see it, but I don't see it in the way that I normally see it, where, oh, it's coming. It's just out of reach. Like, it literally feels like something that we're preparing for already. Like, I feel like we're backstage just waiting on them to call us off stage. So that's coming. So we'll let you guys know, but it's coming. Nikki, I don't know who's next. Keena's gonna tell us.
I don't know either. I'm lost.
Keena, who's next? Because we did Sophie, and she didn't post the whole list, so I don't know.
Shelly Dehart. And so, Shelly, do you have a question? Shelly, what is your question? I don't see it.
Oh, she says here.
Yeah, if you could help us out, Shelly, and let us know the question, that would be fantastic. I would appreciate that. Well, thank you, Maria. I
The
appreciate
music in
it.
the back is so suspenseful. I feel like something dramatic is about to happen. Oh, Tanisha said, "Did we do Louise?"
I don't know. I don't remember Louise.
Oh, Keena said they didn't answer. Tanisha, Louise didn't answer, so we skipped her.
Shelley asked the question. I want to know if I need to hire an attorney to get my well dug in tunnel basin. Well, let's just ask the pendulum, yes or no. It's not moving yet. There it goes. It's starting to do something. Yes. Yes. My no is this way. My yes is this way. So it sounds like you're going to have to do something to make this happen. So if you're saying attorney, and that's what I asked the question was, yes, you're going to have to some kind of at least a thread of it to make this happen. I'm guessing that by your question is you had a well issue, or you paid somebody to do a well, or something's not working properly. I'm guessing that's the guidance that you're asking. And so it sounds like from what the pendulum says, yes, you're going to need at least the threat of an attorney to get something to happen. What you got, Angie? I saw the face.
I am getting absolutely nothing because I'm like tunnel basin. Like I'm literally stuck on well dug in my tunnel basin, but I don't get anything. Like I was waiting on your pendulum to say, and I agree with the pendulum. I don't have any additional information. Like that seems like a very straightforward yes or no. Should I or shouldn't I? And if he says yes, then I agree with the yes. I'm not getting anything energetically. Like it doesn't seem to be like a very pressing issue.
She said, I bought a property that has a bad well, and I'm trying to get the owner to redo the well. Well, the owner knew it was a bad well. Again, the owner knew it was a bad well. The owner disclosed that it was a good well, and it was a bad well. And there was an issue with the inspector who was part of the cabal that signed off on this bad well that really they shouldn't have. And so again, you're going to have to press it. They're not going to go easily. I mean, they try to get over, and you caught them. So again, from what I'm seeing and what I say is that you're going to need the threat of an attorney, if not an actual attorney, to make this happen, because they're playing the long game. And so they're going to see if you have to play the long game too. You need to play the long game. So my pendant was very clear, pendulum, when it said, yes, you will. So next is, so hopefully it helps you, Shelley. But yeah, be prepared. Extra money. But the good part is these attorneys are going to get his fees back, because when he goes after them, they'll pay his fees as well. So that's a good thing. Who is next, Kina? I do not recall. Carolyn, Amita Johnson. Okay, Super Carolyn. And Carolyn is doing general. Carolyn, is there by chance a specific area that you'd like the general focus on, like a general in finance or a general in relationship or you're talking about just whatever we get? You want to give us some direction there, or again, are you just leaving it to us? SMK, the one thing I would suggest to you, and not flippantly, this is honestly, is the most important thing is, and I don't think you made the list tonight. If you did make the list, you'll be on the list. But if you didn't, and I don't think you did, the one thing I would suggest to you, SMK, is I would suggest that you sit down, that you spend some time in the dark or focus on a candle flame, spend some time and shut your mind off. Don't focus on any specific topic and only focus on spirit and spirit guides, and give it 5 or 10 minutes of doing nothing but focusing on spirit guides, even if you have to say it over and over again like a mantra, and let them talk to you. You'd be surprised at what guidance you get. Again, because I don't think you've made the list, so I don't think you're going to get guidance from here tonight. But what I would suggest to you is that you have this ability in you. You just have to open up your mind, open up your heart, open up your spiritual consciousness, and let spirit speak to you. And the one way to do that is by spending 5 or 10 quiet minutes away from everybody, away from all noise and distraction. If anything, put on a meditation, YouTube meditation thing or whatever, or focus on a flame, not the candle itself, but the flame, and ask over and over, Spirit, what do you have for me? Spirit, what do you have for me? Spirit, what do you have for me? But don't beat yourself up with that. But again, have that in your mind, and spirit may very well talk to you. The big thing is, don't be afraid that when you hear it, that you're shocked that you hear it and you don't believe it. That's the one thing a lot of people get into.
I was tapping into that too, Donna. She said it's the most, or this person said it's the most important phase of their life. What makes it so important? Like, if, like, is there a big event that is coming up and you need guidance on? Like, is there something specific that she's asking for? I agree with everything you said, but she said this person indicated it was the most important phase of their life. That's probably what you need to, hone in on and try to get your guidance on that part of it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Or maybe she thought we would tap in and give her more information than that.
Exactly. The one thing I can tell you is that when you have any major juncture in your life, that is specifically, if you ever question whether spirit and spirit guides are with you, at those times and in those situations, they are definitely there. There's no question that they're there. And not only that, but if there's that major, I guarantee you that people from your past, people who have crossed over, are probably coming back to as well, because at those junctures, everybody wants to come in and try to help you and lead you. The question is your mind open, and are you ready to receive that? Or are you going to be blocked off? And when you get the message that is being told to you, will you disbelieve it because you're thinking, oh, well, I don't believe what I hear? That's going to be the real question. Because even Angie and I could tell you what we believe is coming through to you, and you could say to do the same thing. It's like, no, I don't like that question. I want somebody else. And believe me, we've had people come on here and we read for them, and then they fuss with us because they keep trying to tailor the question to the point where we get the answer. I'm like, well, what do you want me to tell you? You tell me the answer then, and I'll give it to you. Well, that doesn't work, because Angie and I tell you what we know and what we feel. So open your mind up, open your heart up, and open your spiritual thinking and consciousness up, and you will be surprised at their ability to communicate with you. But you have to let them know that you're ready. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Amen.
I agree with all
Amen.
of that. Let the church say amen.
Exactly. Going.
Carolyn says she didn't have a specific area that. Wait, we didn't do Carolyn.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't. She didn't have a specific area. She just wanted general, I think, is what she said. Sorry,
Carolyn.
Oh, jeez. It was general, correct? I think this was.
Yeah.
Okay. Immediately I saw a school. But I don't feel like you're going back to school, but you are getting some education or some information, because now they're showing me the Hierophant. So I do feel like you are getting some information from an outside source, but there's something traditional about it in this situation. Are you thinking about going back to school? Because I don't feel like you're in school, but they immediately showed me a school, and then they showed me the Hierophant. So that's traditional education for me, or traditional gaining of knowledge. So are you thinking about going back to school on another career, or learning something new, or some kind of change? Because I immediately saw a school. I don't feel like you work there, but I do see people walking back and forth, and they're not little, so I don't feel like they're children either. I'm hot too, Don. Like, all of a sudden, I just got super hot. And when I ask what's for your highest and greatest good, I don't get anything. Like, are you in a stable position where you don't have anything? Like, I feel like that's why you didn't have a specific question, because everything is kind of straightforward and just kind of stable for you. There's nothing that is under your radar that you need any specific information about. Like, I don't get anything that is coming in powerfully for me that you need information on. I'll try to draw some cards, but I'm not getting anything psychically for you that you need any direction or information on. Don, you can go ahead while I shuffle.
Carolyn, did you or your spouse? I'm getting your spouse as a wife. I could be wrong there too, but did you and your spouse, again wife, lose a mother? Because I'm getting a very motherly energy here, and it's crazy because usually an older woman has a very cold feeling for me, but I'm getting very hot. Did you by chance, you or your spouse, lose a mother? No, a sister. I'm sorry, it's a sister. It's a sister. Did you? No, this is a sister. She's telling me sister. Did you lose your sister? Is your sister passed? Did you have a sister? No. Geez. Is it yes to the mother or the sister? Because I'm getting sister. I'm confused. I asked too many questions. I'm sorry. I mean, like, have you or your spouse lost a sister? No, you lost a mother. Okay. So you did lose her. It was you or your spouse that lost the mother. Both. Okay. I don't think this is your mother. I don't think this one's your mother. I'm sensing it's your spouse's mother. It's interesting because I usually don't get the spouse coming in. Is your spouse a woman? Just to make sure I'm connecting, because this is a woman of a woman. So the mother of a woman. Is your spouse a woman? I'm asking too private a question. Yes, okay. I think this is your spouse's mother. I don't think this is your mother. This is your spouse's mother. Okay. And she died recently as well? Jeez, it's crazy. The heat. It's crazy. Whew. Usually she has a lot of youthful energy, because it's interesting usually when an older woman comes through, they're very cold. I get a very cold energy, a very yes, she did. Okay. I think this is her. I'm almost certain it's her. This was not unexpected. She didn't pass unexpectedly. So there was time for closure. That's what I'm getting. She's telling me that it's funny because she left some things undone. It wasn't easy for her to say at the time, but looking back, there was a time where her daughter's life was not what she wanted for her daughter. Her daughter's orientation was not what she wanted for her. And she stood as an impediment at one point, and she's apologizing for that because she knows in the later life how happy her daughter was and how wonderful that you've been for her. And she's coming in to make sure that her daughter and you, her daughter's spouse, know that she's sorry that she didn't help. She didn't understand it. She just didn't understand it, and it wasn't what she understood in her life, and it was hard for her. But over time, she dealt with it, and she wants her daughter, your wife, to know that she loves her and she embraces all of her, every aspect of her, and that she's sorry that at one point she couldn't find that love, that feeling that she could understand or appreciate it, because she had to deal with it herself first. So know that she's here, that she's, again, that she wanted to come in, and she's saying that to both of you, that she loved you both. Sometimes it was not easy to show that, and that she had a lot of stuff to deal with based on how she grew up and those things. But she's here, and know that the love is there, that she embraces you both. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Holy crap! Damn this heat! It's
It
like,
got hot immediately. That's why I was like, "Oh my gosh, what is going on?" But I didn't get anything on that. That was a good reading, Don. I didn't get anything on that.
yeah, it's great. Well, share this with your spouse, because I think I know that she's here. She needed to hear that. She needed to hear that. Wonderful. And I thank you for coming in, and thank you for visiting with us, because, wow, wow. Near and dear to my heart. What a message. What a message. Wonderful. Shall we move on? Yeah, I don't know what to say. Thank you for sharing that with us. Thanks for letting that happen, and thank you for letting me to ask those questions and work through this. Whew, damn, it's still too hot. Good Lord, jeez, who's next?
A DT
Oh, DT again. Okay, yeah.
general.
Oh, jeez. I wrote that in someplace, didn't I? And I jumped the gun. Let me just copy it. Wow. There we go. Okay.
I feel like we just read this person. Is this the person that's in India?
Gosh, I don't know. You know my memory. You know my memory is
Tina
terrible.
says she's over here freezing.
Oh my goodness. Well, Kina then has the feeling of what I usually feel for an older woman coming in.
I got hot. Like I was like, whoa.
And that usually doesn't happen. It's the opposite way. But this woman had so much energy, and she was, there was a lot of life there in her. So, wow.
I'm not really getting anything on this person either. I'll pull a card. I hate when they say general, because there's nothing for me to focus on, and I'm not getting an image. And I'm asking what's for their highest and greatest good. So when I get nothing, I assume that everything's okay, and you really don't have a question for us because everything is okay, and you just want to see what we'll pull up. I didn't get anything psychically, but I did get strength. Like you've gone through a lot in your, like you've had a hard past, and you've persevered. And gosh, that's so general. I'm not okay. So the overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Lovers card. So are you coming in because you want to know about love or romance? So, okay, love. So these are the two cards I got, love and strength. I'm truly not getting anything energetically for this person, so I'm not even going to try to pull it out of the sky. I literally am getting nothing, flat, zero, zip, zilch.
Let me shoot. My mind is so distracted.
And that could be my issue, but I'm not getting anything. Like, I'm not getting any images, any hear anything. It is literally not even crickets. It is dead silence.
Yeah. I'm getting a Betty. Does anybody have a Betty who passed over? I don't know. A Betty. Again, it's an older woman, Betty. Maybe a year or two ago. I don't know if it's a mother. There's a Betty. Again, about a year or two ago, she passed over. Betty B. Betty B. Betty B. I'm hearing Betty B. Her last name would start with a B. Can anybody own a Betty B? Again, she passed it's like a year or two ago is what I'm getting. Betty B. If anybody can own that, let me know, because Betty B is here. Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, these women are something. Somebody, Carolyn, you're saying that's your mother? Betty Barone. So that's your mother. So she's here too. Wow. Okay. Because Betty B. Okay. But 2 years ago, maybe, right? Was it about 2 years? Am I in the right time frame? Because I thought you said recently, right? I thought you said they both. The spouse's mother passed recently. Barone has been about 2 years. Is that about right? Holy crap. Well, she's here too. 2 years. Okay. Well, she's here too. I guess they didn't want to leave yet. One brought the other one in. Jeez. Okay. Well, she's here with you. She's here today as well. Wow, this is interesting. I don't know. That's fascinating. They would both come in. 2 for you. Sorry, Adita. I didn't mean to jump back to where I was, but when the spirits come in, they just come in. Oh man. I don't know. I'm trying to connect to. I'm not really getting any message from her so much as I think she just wanted to come in. I think she wanted to come in just to come in. I maybe because the other mother was here. I don't know, but yeah, I don't. She's not giving me any message. She's here though. That I know. She's here, and and I think I think it's just in support. Ina says she's still freezing over there. Yeah, and I'm roasting. It's crazy. Carolyn, I don't have a message specifically for you. If she says something or something comes more from that, I just want to know she's here. To let you know she's here. She wanted me to know she's here. She wanted me to put it out there. I didn't realize it was for your mom too. Wow, that's amazing. Well, anyway, she's here. So know that if anything, when they come in, they just want to know that they want you to know they're there and that they love each other. Oh, they were friends. Okay, well that's good. Okay, yeah, that's why they came in together. Then I guess they must be together on the other side and spending time together, and that's wonderful. So know that know that you're loved. Know you're loved, and she's there with you. She's there with you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Shoot. Wow. Okay. Cool. And now we're back to who? Adit. We're doing Adit. Is that right? Sorry, Adit, or whatever. What was her question? Oh, general. Lord have mercy. Wow. Okay. Adit.
Go ahead. I got nothing.
No, I feel Adit, you're trying to get yourself. I feel like you're out of alignment. Your chakras are in alignment. You're out of alignment. I feel like you are in need of an alignment. You're in need of getting your life in order. Your life is a bit chaotic right now. It's not quite what you'd intended to be. You're not. These are your chakras. See the cards, the stars. This card is the star card, okay? But in this star card, those 7 little stars are the chakras, and it's telling me. Usually, it tells me your chakras are in alignment, but I'm getting the opposite. Your chakras are not in alignment, and I think you need to get some advice and some help. This is the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is a card that tells you it's time to get advice. It's time to get some leadership, some direction from something. And so I'm wondering if this is a health issue. I'm wondering if this is a spiritual issue. This is a legal question of some kind. A counseling question. You need somebody beyond your own sphere to help you through this, to navigate this, and you know what I'm talking about. So you don't need me to pinpoint it, but you're going to need some advice to work through this issue that you're having and dealing with it, because you're not going to find your alignment and your peace and yourself until you get to that point. Okay, so let's move through that. And there's the Five of Swords. You got to surrender. Again, you're fighting yourself. You are shadow boxing and you are making cuts. The small cuts continuously over time will lead to something very dangerous. So if I were you, I would be very careful with that. I would be cognizant of the fact of the damage that you could do to yourself and to others if you don't get the help you need. I think I would suggest that you would. I don't know. I'm just feeling like you need something more. Again, you need something more to shake you out and to get things to get things moving forward. You just need to be shaken up. You need to be shaken up. So get advice. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You need to make a change. You need to get help. You need to get your life in order because some things are out of whack, shall we say. Did I lose a damn card? I did. Okay, sorry. Got to pick up a card. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Okay. So, that's it, Aditi. That's all I have. Anything else you have, Angie?
No, I couldn't get anything. I completely blank, silence, no words, no images, no nothing, not even emotion. I'm getting absolute zero.
Okay. Hey, Carolyn, I got to come back to you again. One more thing, because Mama has not quite left me yet. But she said, please make sure that you let Vicky know. Let Vicky know you had a visit tonight. So whoever Vicky is, make sure you talk to Vicky, because she's making it clear that she needs you to tell Vicky that she loves her too. So go with that. I don't know who Vicky is, but Mama does, apparently. So if you're still here, can you let us know who Vicky is? Does that resonate?
Exactly. Hi, Michelle Clark.
You said, okay, does Vicky resonate? Is Vicky, does she know?
She hasn't responded yet. She just said, okay, just thank you.
Okay. Do you know a Vicky? Is there a Vicky in her life, or was in her life or something? Vicky Johnson is my spouse. Oh. Well, there you go. Well, that explains it. Okay. So there you go. Thank you for letting me know that. Yeah. They don't make it clear. They don't make it easy sometimes. You have to pull stuff in. So, okay. Wow. Interesting. Very nice.
That was good. Like they were like, look, I'm not leaving. You can go forward, but you'll come back. I got some more to say. But I feel like they were like giving their approval.
Yes.
Like, we're okay with the way things are.
Exactly. Yeah. Nope. I totally get that, which is wonderful. Blessings and love. It was all blessings and love, but lots of freaking heat. Maybe because it was two of them, that's why it was so much heat. Because usually when they come in as
it all of a sudden got super hot, and I'm usually not that hot, but it was super hot.
Yeah. Yep. Wow. Thank you, Carolyn, for sharing with that, and thank you, your mom.
Paula is general.
Wow. Jesus. Oh, interesting. Love it. Okay, who's next? Is I just posted it, right? What you got? P. Malone.
I immediately asked, what information do you have for Paula? And I get that you're missing your mom, who is passed on, and that you're worried about your dad. You're very worried about your dad and losing him. And you're reminiscing a lot on your mom. It's worrying you to the point that they're showing me the Nine of Swords, and it's keeping you up at night and you're unable to sleep because you're so worried about your dad. You really want to have him under your watchful eye and under your care. You really wish that he would um, allow you, at least come closer to you. Like you could be closer to him and you could watch him a lot more. Um, you are very worried about his care, and if how things are going to turn out. Um, that was a weird message. I have no idea what that means. Your mom still rides in the car with you on the passenger side. I do not feel like you've started to acknowledge her. Like she literally sits in the passenger seat with you. I see her hand on the gear shift in your car, and you just really have not tuned in. When you're in the car, your mind is here, 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 here. And even though I've told you that she sits in the car with you, I don't feel like you really tune in and listen and try to connect with her. I think there's a little bit of fear with trying to connect with her, like what's going to happen, what happens if I do. But she is there all the time and she is trying to comfort you because you are very much worried about your dad and you're just reminiscing. But you seem to be reminiscing on your mom's passing as if you're mirroring, like, oh, is this where my dad is going? And it really is keeping you up at night. I'm asking like what direction you need to take or what you need to do in order to move past this. The words that I'm literally hearing are death it is inevitable. So regardless of whether you want it to happen or not, it is a part of life. I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen, but they're saying you're worrying yourself unnecessarily about things that you can't control. Enjoy the time that you have now. That's what your focus needs to be, on the joy of what you have now, not on the possibility of what you're having or what could happen. They're giving me a quote for Joyce Myers where she says, worry is a down payment on something that could never happen, that may not ever happen. You're worried about something that you don't need to. You're making it very heavy. Like I feel very heavy. I feel very weighed down. Like I feel like my head is underwater and that I'm being like I'm the water is heavier than I am and I can't sustain myself. So you're worrying yourself unnecessarily. Regardless of what the outcome is, there's nothing you can do either way. Whether he lives a long life or has a short life to come, there's nothing you can do but enjoy the time that you have with him, and you're wasting that time by thinking about the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and the possibilities. Like you're drawing a parallel between your mom's last time and what could be your dad's. Enjoy. That's what they're telling me. You need to enjoy the time that you have with him and stop dwelling on things that are weighing you down unnecessarily. You don't have any focus because this is very much consuming you. Like it's like other things are playing in your head, but this consumes you to the point where you can't focus on anything else. And so the overall healing message that I'm getting for you, enjoy the time that you have with your dad now, because regardless, you can't change the outcome. And that's what I'm getting done.
Super. I'm still distracted. Sorry, P. Malone. Let me try to get some cleansing energy here. I need the wand, the selenite.
I had to pull it out because I went completely blank on that last person. I thought I was losing it.
Yeah, no, I feel that way. I feel like I need selenite tonight. It's like I feel distracted. For some reason, I'm Hey, Mike from Manchester, England. We haven't seen you in a while.
I was gonna say our guy Mike is back. Hello,
Yes.
Mike.
Hopefully it's going to
They
be
let
well
you
behaved,
watch
Mike,
us
tonight.
in the asylum. Isn't he the one that's in the asylum?
Yes. But then they found out it was an RN or something, and we were wondering if he was, whatever. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. I'm drawn to
You don't
Ralph.
have your healing deck. I feel like you're saying I'm drawn to the healing deck, but you
I
don't have it
know.
on your desk.
I know. But I keep being drawn back to Raleigh, North Carolina. And I don't know why Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh, North Carolina is just like.
And as
Still
soon as you
here.
said that, I saw lots of lush grass and green abundance and growth.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I was like,
coastline, the beaches. Like I got all of that.
yeah, it's interesting.
Is there family there?
I don't know. Is there somebody here who is from Raleigh, North Carolina? Is there somebody who is
Oh, that's where Carolyn lives.
Oh, God bless.
She is not going away.
They're not going away. No. And Billy Joe said she was just
That's
there.
a deep connection.
Wow. And that's where your mother passed then, right? Because I'm getting that energy. So was she in Raleigh when she passed, or is that the case? And Billy Joe spent 5 years there. Wow. Interesting. So y'all live there. This is crazy. I mean, you guys I've really connected to this energy. This is, yeah. In the home. Okay. Yeah. Vicky Amita Johnson.
Oh, Vicky. I'm like, wait a minute. Who is? Okay, that makes sense. Now that I recognize the name.
I know. I was like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's like, is somebody spamming here? So, okay, I'm here now. So watch out. They may keep on speaking to you. Yeah. No, they weren't speaking this time. I kept getting this feeling I kept hearing Raleigh. I kept feeling Raleigh, North Carolina. And I'm thinking, where is this coming from? I didn't know. I didn't know if it was from the person we're just getting him alone. That's why I was kind of curious. It's why Riley? That's interesting. Oh, geez. Interesting, guys. Appreciate you. That's wild. Nice. Gosh, P. Malone, I have to ask you if you let me off the hook tonight. I just can't break this energy. So I'm really useless to you tonight. I apologize, and I'll make it up next time you're on. Make sure that you remind me, and I will put you first on the list because I owe it to you. But I just can't. It just my mind is just stuck. It really is. I'm stuck on these two women. So yeah. Wow. Interesting. Yeah. So I'm not going to be able to help P. Malone. Sorry, not tonight, P. Malone. So this is crazy. And so P. Malone was our last read, right?
Yes, that was the last one. But
Okay.
all I got was like a deep frustration and a deep sadness. Like she's having sleepless nights, definitely, but it's a worry about her family.
LMT says the music is foreboding now.
It did seem like one of those scary movies where you're walking down the hall and you're wondering what's going to happen next. That's how I got it.
Yeah, I don't get a chance I can't choose the music that is played. I can shuffle it because it doesn't tell me what it is though. How about that one? Because it's just like a little shuffle sign. So, P. Malone, I will try. I really have to focus because I've got to leave Raleigh, North Carolina, and get back to Phoenix, Arizona, Scottsdale. Oh, Billy Joe, sorry to hear that your 9-year-old passed there. So sad. That was your 9-year-old daughter that passed there? Billy Joe? You're welcome, Vicky, and come on back anytime. And if you rewind, if you go when we're off, this recording stays, so you can then go back to Facebook, or I think you're on Facebook, yeah, Facebook or YouTube or whichever one you're on, and you can replay it and go back. It was somewhere around the 2:15 mark, probably 2:10. I don't know. I can't say. But if you look around 2:10, 2:15, you'll probably find the whole reading and when we're starting connecting. And it could be a little bit earlier than that. Because right now we're at the 2:33 mark. And so, I've been experiencing these two ladies for a while. So you may be able to replay it, go back there. And again, look for Sonoran Mystic Tarot on my Facebook. Well, you're on the Facebook page already then, I guess. But yeah, you can replay it after we're done. It then allows it to be replayed, and you can move it around. Yeah, interesting. And I do thank your mom for coming in as well as I'm blown away. I can't even think. I'm just like, I'm flabbergasted. I can't put names anymore. It's like my mind is washed. So sorry. But people know I will try one more time to get you a card. It's just that the wow. That's all I can say. P. Malone, the one thing that came to me is this is the third card, but this one come to me specifically is like you're taking a pause, you're taking a break, and it's like you're kind of reflecting on what it is will please you, what will make you happy, what won't make you happy, those kind of things. And then of course it's time for rest, and so take a break, but be prepared that once you've taken that rest, don't take too long, because you're going to get moving and get started again. So something's going to kick off and going to get you moving and get your energies going. So right now, just take a little inventory. Don't feel guilty about taking inventory, taking a break, letting things kind of mellow out, and find out where, just kind of where you are, what you're doing, those kind of things, and then move forward from there. In my opinion, that's kind of what I'm getting. It is, again, most importantly, enjoy the break, take the time, rest, relax, because you're getting ready to kick into a high speed very soon. And so when that does, you're not going to have time for this kind of reflection. And that's this reflection card. Reflect on the things that make you happy, the things that you love in your life, and the things that make you nourished. And I'm not talking physically nourished. I'm talking psychologically, emotionally nourished. And then again, rest and relax and appreciate those things, because again, it's getting ready to get crazy heavy and fast. And it could be like crazy holiday season, which is what I'm getting. And the holiday season for you is filled with all kinds of drama, it seems, so there's a lot of fools running around, a lot of fools messing around. But you're gonna, again, the good part is beyond the holidays, January, February, you're gonna be in some happy places, and you're going to be very much more comfortable than you are right now. So know that January and February brings about big change. Okay. And that's about it. Yeah.
That's it. You know what? Near the end, listen, all I can think about is a bagel with cinnamon sugar on it. I don't know. We started talking about cinnamon, or you gave somebody a ritual or something.
Oh, the bath water, yeah.
All I could think about was I have a bagel in the refrigerator. I'm going to go and put it in the toaster, put some butter on it and some cinnamon sugar, and I'm going to have it.
When we were kids, when we were young and kids, way back when Christ was still on the cross, apparently, because I'm that old. Anyway, when Christ was still on the cross, then we had a toaster. We would toast bread, and then afterwards we put butter on it. We'd smear butter on it, and put a little bit of sugar and a little bit of cinnamon, and that was that was heaven. That was the coolest thing to have.
That's exactly what I'm about to do, but with the bagel.
Exactly. So I remember doing that. It's like that was our yummy thing, and so we would do that. We'd smear that.
And I may or may not have some apple crown and cranberry juice with it.
Whoops.
May or may not. It's not definite.
I hear you. It's interesting. Today I don't know why. I have no idea why it came to me. But I was getting ready to get into the shower, of all things, and all of a sudden I started thinking of saltine crackers in packets, and I thought, what the hell? And all of a sudden I was visualizing when I was a kid, there was there was a fast food restaurants, and then there was one step up from that, which were the diners. And so there was the State Diner on Wilkins Avenue, and then there was the Double T Diner on Security Boulevard in Baltimore. And when I would go there, I thought we were in high cotton, walking in high cotton, because there you sit down at the table and you had those little packets of 2 saltines in each little packet, and they were sitting on every table, and so you could eat as much of them as you wanted, And I just thought, man, we're at a nice restaurant because we get free saltine crackers.
When you said saltine crackers, it made me think chicken noodle soup, but then it made me think warming the, healing the body.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, the State Diner to me means so much because I remember my dad when we were, again, it was for us, we were very poor. Our family didn't have a lot of money, but we never knew it because everybody in our neighborhood had the same economic situation. So you never felt poor because you felt like we're like everybody else. So you can't be poor if you're like everybody else, right? So we would from time to time, Dad would take us to the State Diner, and it was like this silver car thing, like a silver van, like a silver bus, or it's like that silver thing, and it's like a truck or whatever. Anyway, it's a silver thing, and you'd go into the State Diner, and my favorite thing was open-faced beef. So it was 2 pieces of bread with beef slices.
Oh, you made that? I think did you make that for me?
No, I think I made for you the chipped beef and gravy.
Okay, yes, okay,
Yeah.
All right, continue. Because this
the
sounds
chipped
good
beef and
too.
gravy.
I like about food.
Yeah, chipped beef and gravy is what I made, which is very, very traditional to my house and to Baltimore and West Virginia. But yeah, this was open-faced beef and the hot gravy, the brown gravy on top with the mashed potatoes with the gravy on it and the green beans. Oh my God, I thought I was in heaven. And it's been interesting too, because when I left Baltimore, years later, my dad went to that same diner, and when he came out of the diner and they pulled the trigger in his face, the gun didn't go off. Thank God.
Wow.
My dad still had years to go. And it's funny that in the later years, my dad was healthy throughout his life, but in the very end, he got brain cancer. I always visualized them with the gun at his head and shooting, and thinking that if the bullet had gone off, and thinking later in the years, I wonder if it's like fate said, no, you'll go from this, but not now. And that was, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It was like, you've been a good guy all your life. We're not going to take you now from this, but down the road, you'll pass from the same thing, but not right now. And I always have to wonder, and I know it sounds strange to make that leap, but I can't help but make the leap because they saved him from a gunshot to the head, which would have killed him, Crazy, huh?
It's crazy. So did they run after they shot and it didn't go off?
Oh yeah, they took off.
Oh.
Yeah, they took off. Yep. And the worst part, my dad didn't have any money. He wasn't like somebody you're going to rob and take money from, because we didn't have money. We were poor. I so many people look at me and it's funny, they'll pass judgment based on what they see, and they have no idea. They don't even want to know they can't begin to believe where I came from. And I am not ashamed, and I'm very proud of where I came from. And again, it's what brought me here. It is why I am who I am today. So I loved my childhood. I loved having parents who used corporal punishment. I loved neighbor ladies who were too busy in everybody else's business and told everybody. And so my mom knew I was in trouble before I got home because everybody else told her.
I always I have friends who want to live in very secluded areas, and I'm like, no, I need a nosy neighbor who says Angie's car hasn't moved in 3 days. Is she okay? Exactly. I need somebody to know if I fall, they need to hear me screaming for help. I don't want to be in an area where people I always feel like when you're in a secluded area, as soon as someone breaks out of prison, they go right to your property. Like, oh, she's in a secluded area, let me take over. So I definitely want people to be around and hear me scream.
Yep. I remember sitting on the stoop. In Baltimore, we called it the stoop, and there'd be white marble steps, red brick houses with white marble steps, and there were row houses. And so you had 20 in a row. They're all connected, and they were maybe 8 to 10 feet wide. They were not very wide, and they were long. And I remember very clearly sitting on the stoop in the summertime because nobody had air conditioning because nobody could afford it. And everybody sat outside on the stoop and then they talk and they go, and you have one or two neighbors who would go to each of the houses and talk to everybody, and they'd share all the gossip, and then all the ladies would go here and there, and it was the strangest thing. But everybody knew everybody, and everybody kept everybody else in check, and we were just a community. It was an amazing community. When I go back down, I see the neighborhood and I see the condition it's in. It's so sad, because those ladies would get out in the morning. The ladies would all come out and they would all sweep their pavements, and then they would make sure they swept it in down to the gutters to make sure it was down into the sewer. Therefore, it didn't stay dirt. Nothing was dirty. It was like these clean neighborhoods. And now I see the neighborhood and I'm like, oh, this is so sad. So it's interesting. So that's my story for the day.
You always have great stories every week, and everybody's in the comments are always like, yes, that was me too. That was me too. Linda said you and her have a lot in common.
Yeah. Well, Linda's from New York, if I'm not mistaken, right, Linda? And so I'm sure that they, she probably, being from New York City, you probably had row houses up there as well. If not, I know you have apartment buildings, but I almost guarantee there's neighborhoods with row houses. And it was just what you did. It's just the way that we lived. It was just what it was. The very first house I ever bought myself, I was young and I was working at NSA, and I bought the house and I never moved into it. I rented it to my brother because he needed it more than me. And then after that, I went to Germany.
I remember that.
Yeah. So I rented it to my sister, and then eventually I rented it to this older couple, and they ran into financial trouble. And at that point, I paid the house off because I made some good money while I was in Europe, and so I paid the house off. And eventually, I just gave it to the old couple because they couldn't, their health and so forth, they couldn't afford to pay rent anymore. And I just gave them the house. And it's like, and I never felt bad about it. I felt like it was the right thing to do. Some people are like, are you crazy? I'm like, no, I wasn't. I needed to do that. It was the right thing to do. I just.
And then you were blessed tenfold.
I believe that's the case. I believe it is. They needed it more than me. So anyway, that's it. So with that said, I think we're done, unless you have anything else to add, Angie, or did you pick up any energies from anybody else before we leave?
At Peace in Water, I've seen their comments over and over again, and they said they feel like they've been told they were a healer and a psychic. Do you feel any line work I should head toward? I do fulfilled when I help others. I'm introverted. Life purpose. I mean, anybody can be psychic or a healer. We all have the ability. It's just you tuning in and deciding that that's what you want to focus on. Come to our class Tuesday nights, and from 6 to 8 through the Zoom link. There's an email address down here, advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. Send your email address to that email address. Don will send you the link for Tuesday nights, and you can come and explore and see what we're talking about and just see if that's where you're headed. But everybody has the ability. It's just, are you tuning in? Are you listening? Like, I remember having visions and hearing and seeing things since I was 5. I just didn't tune into it until I was well into my 40s. So you do have the ability to be a healer. Even if you listen, even if you were religious and listen to the Bible, you have the power to do all of these things. It's just you stepping into that power. Everybody has the ability. So am I going to be able to tell you that you're psychic? Yes, everybody is. Everybody can hear, see, feel, touch, however you do, and your abilities will develop. You just have to tune into it. That's the one thing that religion kept, for me, suppressed for me, is letting me know that I had that power. They always told you the power was there, but not how to harness it and use it. And so now we're just using that power that we have. So at Peace and Water, if you feel like it, you should come to class and see what it's all about. But yeah, you probably are exactly all those things that you said you are. And you didn't need someone to tell you, because I feel like you feel it. I feel like there's a well rising up of you of spirituality, and you're just really looking for someone to say, hey, yeah, go and do this, go and do that. You decide what you want to do and how you want to do it. Oh, I like that music, Don. That right there is a little bit more upbeat. I like that.
Yeah.
That other music, I felt like I was on the movie Clue, and that we were exploring the little rooms to figure out where the dead person was and who did it.
Exactly. And before we leave, don't forget Kina's Corner, kinascorner.com, is it? I forget the address. I'll find it. Kina's Corner for her T-shirts for acknowledging
Sickle cell awareness.
Awareness, absolutely. And I'm going to show the image one more time. Let me see if I have it here. I do.
Oh, that's the address, Keena'sCorner.com.
There you
and
go.
Keena is spelled Keynas, corner, KORNER.com to order the sickle cell awareness shirts. And I will be letting you know what my challenge is next week for the month of September for sickle cell awareness. I'm not running. Don't even ask. I'm not.
And I'm going to show the, let's see, I'm going to show the image one more time about the shirts. There's the front. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is Team Keena. And again, this is for sickle cell. And then let's do the back. And the back of the shirt is, here we go. So if you're interested, go online. Did it come in? Did it come up?
Yep, it's up there. Yep.
Good.
And the 22 has all the people who bought shirts last year, so your name is on there this year as a person who was a part of the awareness last year.
Yep. So you know, if you have a chance, you want to celebrate and support Sickle Cell Anemia Awareness Month, and Keena, who is our moderator, definitely go look on her site, buy her shirts there, and then wear them every Friday. Wear the red
every Friday. We wear red, and we take a selfie, and we spell selfie CELL, like sickle cell. We spell it selfie, and we post our pictures in red in support of sickle cell awareness. And Keena is donating some of the proceeds to sickle cell awareness, and then when I do my challenge and I start taking donations, I will also donate money also.
And then if you want any private readings, again, there are scammers out there. I do not send you requests. Angie does not send you requests to get private readings. If you want a private reading, reach out to me. If I send something to you saying you should get a private reading or you pay me for something, it's not me. Don't pay attention. Often they take one of my letters in my name, one Mystic, or especially Mystic, that's when they play with a lot, and they switch some letters around, and it's very difficult to notice it. But don't fall for that. Do not. I don't ask for any money for anything we do here. I do get personal private readings, but people reach out to me at advice@Sonoran Mystic Tarot. They arrange it, and they know in advance what that number will be, because it'll be directly from me. And my email address is not what you'd expect, so I don't give it out. Only when you've initially connected with me, you will get an email, and that email address will be from a different email address, and you'll say, who the hell is that? But that's when you know it's definitely from me, because it's not from somebody trying to be me. It's very obvious it's me. So watch for the scammers, because they're out there and they do try terrible things. So just to be safe, everybody.
I have enough people coming to me for readings. I don't need to contact you through your text messages or your thing to say, hey, come in. That's just too much. So exactly. No, if you ever get a message saying, oh, I think, no, that's not me, I would do. And if anybody comments on the comments that you make in any of our like Facebook Live or YouTube Live and tell you to inbox them, that's not us either. We do not support that. That's not a part of us, and we would never, again, approach you in that way.
Yeah, and somebody...
I had a good time tonight.
Me too. Somebody 2 weeks ago actually sent me a flash where the guy said, where it said, because I did the reading for you tonight, you need to pay me or something. It was like, no, they blocked it. They spammed it. But it was crazy. So again, don't pay attention. But I did too.
That's a different message.
Yeah, it was. That was an unusual one. I had not heard it until that one. So, but yeah, it was great tonight. It was good to have some people come in and visit me tonight.
We shared that heat, because I immediately was like, what's going on? I drank all my water, my little ice right here. I couldn't chew it because I didn't want to be all, loud. But I was like, oh my gosh, I'm having a personal summer, as you said. It is getting hot. And then we found out who it was. And they were
And
not playing. Both of them came in like, and another day. Let me tell you.
Yeah, the mamas were determined to be heard and be heard all the way through. So the mamas were definitely determined to not be ignored tonight. So, oh Lord.
A lot going on. I'm going to have my bagel. I'm going to look up that Meet Me in St. Louis movie that we talked about for Linda and see what it's about. It's a musical, so you know I love a musical. I'm going to see if I can find that on something and watch it. And then I'm going to bed because I get to do this all again tomorrow. Well, not this part, but I get to start over tomorrow and work my regular job.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, everybody. And yeah, Linda, you're right. Thank you for that. Great readings. Thank you. Linda said,
Linda, what did you cook today? You normally tell us what you cook. What did you cook today?
Oh yeah, that's right. She didn't do that tonight.
Right. She usually has us all hungry. Maybe she knew.
So Linda, what was dinner tonight? What did we miss?
She didn't say yet. Thank you guys.
She doesn't. She's not sharing. Come on, Linda, tell us what you made for dinner tonight.
And she usually does it right in the middle of where my stomach is just growling.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, Kina had chicken tacos.
Oh, very Italian. Very Italian.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah. Were they on rolls or did you just have them served separate?
French bread. Oh.
Yep. Very, very Italian. I love it.
You know what? I'm glad you didn't tell me because now all I want is some bread. I'm going to have my bagel now.
Mm-hmm. Lord have mercy. Yeah, that bagel's not going to be enough now.
Make it enough. That's all because I'm not, look, it's too late to go out and go and get something. You didn't eat it, Linda. Why would you make it and not eat it?
Oh my.
But now I kind of want some sausage too. Dang.
You got a piece of bread? What? Oh my goodness. With all that good food, Lord have mercy. That wouldn't work. No. This weekend I'm making fried chicken.
Oh, you know what? Every time you post your fried chicken, I'm like, oh, that does look good.
It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. I'm telling you, the family likes it almost every week. They want it now. So and I didn't make it last weekend, so I'm.
So is it a new recipe or something that you tried that they want it all the time now, or just?
No, I don't know what it is. Well, no, I play with a little bit of the spices and things, but yeah, it's about the same. But for some reason, recently they've been on this mood for fried chicken. So I made it. I hadn't made it in a long time, and once I did, they're like, okay, I want it again. I want it again. I want it again. I want it again.
Ina says she coming over.
Absolutely. I had some company come over and there were 6 of them, but I didn't know which pieces they liked. So I made 8 legs, 8 breasts, and 8 thighs. And so we had some left over, but for the next 2 days, Ed and Michael chowed down on the chicken, and it went bye-bye. It went through.
I'll take the drumsticks, I take the breast, I take the wing, all of it, except for the thigh. Any other part I'll take.
Yep. Well, they ate and ate and ate. And I'm loving it. So I love when they love my food. That's important. So, well, with that said, I'm going to let you guys go. And everybody have a great one. I won't be on tomorrow. I've got something else to do, unfortunately, but I'll be back next week. And Angie may be on this weekend, Saturday. Watch out for her posting.
Saturday.
And she'll let you know. Shauna will be on, I think, tomorrow morning. So if you all have the opportunity, check out Shauna. And Mike says sausage anytime from England, hon. Yeah, bangers and mash for you, Mike, right? Because that's British, bangers and mash. So anyway, I'll see you later, Angie. Thank you, Kina, so much. Do you want to pop on and say hi to everybody, Kina, and so they can know who they're talking to with the shirts? Is that a yes? Okay, there we go. Everybody, this is Kina. Let me take that message off the bottom so they can see you, Kina.
Hello.
There you go.
Hi,
I'm going in the
Kina.
back. I'm hitting in the back. Can you guys hear me?
So,
We can hear you.
Kina's the person that keeps the door for us, which is nice, and she makes sure who comes in, who goes out.
Yeah,
She creates the shirts. I'm still waiting on my Fix Your Face Angie shirt.
Yeah, I was trying to get the SCA ones done, so you'll get it. Listen, don't rush me. She definitely is throwing shade.
I'm definitely throwing shade, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna have to wear my red shirt on Wednesday because we're not live on Friday, but I will post my pictures on Friday. But I'm excited to get my shirt. I already ordered it, and Kina said it will be here this weekend. So I'll have it for the first Friday in September, which is next week. Can you believe how fast August just breezed through? Like it was literally 8/1. Now it's 27, 24. So we're
crazy.
already done with August.
Exactly.
A Let It Go shirt, a FYFA shirt. Listen.
Yeah, let it go. Don, yes, let it go. With Don's picture on it.
Blue with silver writing. It says Let It Go.
Exactly.
Yes. And I'm the daughter.
Cool.
I didn't forget that.
What would be cool, Kina, is if you do that shirt, like 2 red circles like this, and like the beard, nothing else, just the circles and the beard, and then say, let it go.
Picture like that.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I know I definitely have a beard picture, but I'd have to probably find like some glasses. I'm sure I can find it though.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Just the red glasses and the beard, and then just say let it go. And that's like that'd be, I can
That's
visualize
totally
that.
Don. Everybody will know who it is.
I would definitely play around with it and see what I can come up with, Don.
That would be cool. And Linda says a little glitter.
Yeah, that's what I said. And put it in glitter. Let it go in glitter.
Exactly. And a recording to play the song.
Okay, I'm not Build-A-Bear now, Linda. I can't do the recording though.
Oh, jeez. Anyway.
Oh my gosh, today was good. The energy was funny.
It was, but
My TV has literally been updating for the whole 3 hours that we've been on, and it is not even done yet.
Is it close to being done?
And it won't let me turn off. Like, it's like, don't turn your TV off. So it won't let me turn it off. I'll either have to like unplug it or just let it go. It's a firewall update and fireware update, and it just won't.
Wow! I hope mine better not do that. Now I kind of want to turn mine on.
So Angie, you said you'll just have to let it go.
Let it go. Just let it go. I have my phone. Maybe I'll just watch Frozen. I am so hungry. What I'm about to go have is this bagel. That's what I'm doing.
That bagel sounds so
hungry.
good. It sounds so good. I want some of that brown sugar cream cheese that Keisha had.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a brown sugar. I'll send you the picture. When we were down at Keisha's house, she had one in her fridge. It's like brown sugar cream cheese or something like that. I'm sending you the picture right now because I took a picture because I want to get it from Walmart. Yes.
Now I want brown sugar cream cheese on my bagel. But let me tell you what I'm not going to have. Brown sugar cream cheese tonight. But tonight I'm going to have butter and cinnamon sugar.
I just sent you a picture, Angie, of what it looks like. You can get it from Tanisha. I saw your message on WhatsApp. I was going to listen to it. We got off.
All right. Well, everybody have a good night. I hope we helped everybody and provided great healing.
All right, guys. I look forward to
you guys next week. We are definitely foodies, Linda. Definitely.
Absolutely. Have a good one, everybody.